Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome back to the show. It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce, Stock Markets with Bruce, where we try to explain what's going on in the marketplace in plain English to viewers from around the world. Do me a favor, let me know where are you watching from today? What's your high temperature going to be today? Say hi to us. Tell your friends. Let everybody know we're here. If you are trying to make a living, God bless you. And if you're trying to get ahead in the world by bringing in extra income from your account, you might have find the right channel for your needs. You may have made it. We're here all the time talking about how you can bring extra income into your greedy little fingers from writing stock options. Writing stock options on stock you already have, not buying stock options and gambling. No, no, no. Not looking for some kind of magic algorithmic signal to come to you through the internet. No, no. We're not going to send you a bunch of, you're not going to get a bunch of charts and technical analysis and all kinds of high end stuff. No. All you get, all you get is a guy with very little hair left on the top of his head. Whatever there is, it's thin and white. Who's homeless, a nomad because he doesn't even have a house. With his Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife out on the road, and I'm going to tell you how you can make money writing options to make a living, a good living, like more than you can make at your day job, like no problem. And say goodbye to the boss and say goodbye to the crap and be your independent self and have the life you want to have. Now, look, many of you, all you're saying to me, Bruce, cut the crap with all this dreamy stuff and just tell me, can I make like 2 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand in like a month or so, or every 3 months? Can I bring in like 5, 10 grand every 3 months to just take the heat off of my life? I have got crap I got to deal with. Like, you cannot believe every one of us are in a different boat. Don't give me the fancy get your own jet and enjoy your lifestyle life. Talk to me about what's happening in the real world. I have real world problems and I need about 2, 3 grand a month to make them more palatable. I get good news for you there too. If you become an option writer, a dedicated option writer, you're not going to make $2 or $3,000 a month. I'm sorry. No, you're not. You can't just make $2 or $3,000 a month if you're a dedicated option writer. No, no, you're going to make way more than that. If you really tackle this and you really want to learn what the hell it's all about, you're going to make an investment into yourself and check out, let's say, my classes to understand what the hell I'm talking about. And you're going to, sorry about that, I'm trying to see you. And you're going to follow us here. And you're going to begin writing options cautiously at first, because that's what everybody does. And you're going to find out that that guy's right. I write options that are out of the money where the stock is trading here, and I offer my shares for sale here above the price list. And I get cash from people up front to give them the opportunity to take my stock away from me, to buy it off of me at a price I choose for a time frame I choose. I get the money up front in my account right now, and I can do whatever the hell I want with it. That's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. There's got to be more. There is more. There's a lot more than that. Because once you create the option, you've written it, you've sold the option into the option market, which is huge, dying for more options. You sit back and go, "Oh, I got paid $400. I got paid $4 a share in cash to offer my stock for sale for the next 3, 4 months, and I want to buy that contract back eventually because I have to close out this position. I've sold an option. I got to get one back, but I would like to get it back for less money, please." Yes, that's the name of the game around here. It's called keep the change. You bring in $400 and give back a little of it and keep the change. So, okay, Bruce, how much are we talking about here, man? Like I said, buddy, you got to help me out here. I need thousands of dollars. I don't need, $100 win here and a $300 win here. And don't talk to me about this mother of all short squeeze, phenomenal opportunity where I only have to put $500 down and you're going to turn into $50,000. Yeah, and I'm not going to talk about it because that's not what we do. We take $400 bills and we turn them into $100 obligations, and you keep the $300 bills. Is that okay? Does that work right? Or you get 400 and you give 200 back in like 2-3 weeks, and you keep the rest. Is that okay? It can be done that way. It's just a matter of how you want to address it. If you're a gambler, and I know I'm talking to gamblers out there, you people call yourselves investors, but you're not. You're gamblers. You're looking for action. You want action. Crave it. I disappoint a lot of you a lot of the time. I have to admit, I really do. I really have to give some of you dope slaps from time to time, as politely as I can. But I give you those Will Smith dope slaps to kind of bring you back to reality. That you got to write contracts that bring you in as much money as humanly possible, because money pays bills. And you've got to understand that if you can take a $400 contract and then buy it back as a $100 contract or a $125 contract, and then write another contract for $400, and then buy that one for $100, $125, and then write another one, you're winning. This is called winning. It's called winning big. But what do you mean by that? Like those who are watching me for the first time are going, what's he saying? How much money are we talking about here? How much do I have to put in, you ask? How much have I got to put on the table to get these kinds of returns? I look at GameStop shares. We talk about GameStop here all the time. There's a contract you can buy, a call option you can buy, and then you can write a call against that call contract as if you have 100 shares. You can either have 100 shares of GameStop right now, buy them at $19.33 a piece. It's $1,933. So you could write a contract against it for $350, $400, $450. Or you could buy a $10 contract, a call option that lets you buy GameStop at $10 a piece between now and January 2025. And you can buy that call option for under, I think you can get it for under $1,000. You might be able to get it for, let's say, $1,000, just because it's worth $933 and there's a little bit of time premium on it. Let's say you can buy it for $1,000. You can turn around and write an option against the $1,000 contract. So you put $1,000 on the table, bring in $400. You've only got $600 at risk now, because you put down $1,000, you got back $400. Your account is, you just spent $600 of your money. If you got $6,000 lying around, just as a number, I'm just throwing a number out. $6,000. You could buy 6 calls right now. Write 6 calls for $2,400. Buy 2 more calls, leaves you $400 left over in change. Write 2 more calls, that's at $800 more, plus the $400 left over. Buy another call with $200 left over in change. Write another contract, and you've got $600 in cash. So you bought 6. You bought, did I say 2 and 1? You got 9 call contracts. You now own 9 deep in the money calls that you've written, and you have a couple $100 lying around in cash. That's the opening salvo right there. Now, what happens next? Well, you sold them for $4 each, ballpark. If they come down, and they come down to, say, $2 each, they come down by half their value. And why would they do that? Well, the stock fluctuates in price. It goes from 1930 to 1830, back to 1950 to 1775 to $20. It fluctuates. And as it fluctuates lower, the contracts go down in price. Both contracts, the contracts you own and the contracts you wrote. But the contracts you wrote don't have as much time as the contracts you own. The contracts you own are good till 2025. The contracts you wrote have 2 to 5 months of life left in them. I say write May or June contracts and bring in big premiums. And those suckers are backing off. And the moment they back down to $2, you buy them back. Easy to buy, easy to sell. You've picked up all those contracts, all 9 of them. You need $1,800 to do it, by the way. You have $200 in your account, remember? So you can buy one for $200 right now and write a new one, write a brand new call to replace that one at $4. further out in time. Now you have 400 in your account. You now can buy two of those $2 contracts back, write two of the new ones for $4 each. There's $800. You can now buy four of the old ones. You see the rollover? It's called a rollover. And you've switched from the $2 contracts, you have $4 contracts again, and you've just added $2 or $200 in your account per contract times 9 contracts. That's $1,800 plus the $200 you had left over. You have $2,000 in your account. What do you do now? You could take that money out and put it on a credit card, put it on a bill, put it on an IOU, whatever you got. Or if you can leave it alone and you're living off your cash flow right now, you can buy 2 more in the money calls because they're $1,000 each, and write 2 more calls at $400 a piece again. And now you have $800 cash in your account. You now have 11 deep in the money calls. Every month or two, you're doing this. You're doing these rollovers every month or two. And you're going from 11 calls to 13 calls. You're going to go from 13 to probably 16 calls. Then you're going to go from 16 to 19 or 20 calls. You are growing your deep in the money portfolio of contracts to write more contracts at a ever expanding rate. And it gets to the point where you write 25 calls on rollovers and you pull in $2 extra. $200 times 25 contract coming to you, that's $5,000 now coming to you. Do you buy 5 more in the money calls, or do you take that $5,000 against a bill? Can $5,000 make a difference now? Yeah, probably can. If it's inside your retirement account, or if it's inside an account that you can just let it grow, you'll probably buy 5 more deep in the money calls. And you go from 25 to 30, because at this point, the acceleration is such that you can't help yourself. You're just going to go, oh, wow, I can write 30 calls at a time. I'm going to write 5 now, get me up to 30 written, and I'll roll over 30 later. That's a $6,000 payday. And if I get to 35 calls, that's a $7,000 payday. If I can get to 40 calls, that's an $8,000 rollover payday. Yeah, that's accelerating, and that's speeding up. And this is where it gets really exciting. And gamblers all of a sudden go, oh, this is okay gambling. This is good. Because gamblers are those who love the thrill of a quick trade, but they're the ones who make $200, $300, $400 on a profit. And they go, I made $400. Yeah, I made $400. This is great. Yeah, that's nice. But you don't have $400 bills. You don't have $400 obligations. Your obligations are much larger than that. You need many, many wins at $400 a win, or $200 a win, or $600 a win. You need a bunch of them to pay real bills in this world. And with inflation doing what it's doing, your cost of living is going higher. Everyone's is. And so you want to make $200 to $400, $500 a trade? Great, but you're not getting anywhere, okay? Because one mistake, one wrong move where you've gone too short on a situation, you're not bringing in enough capital, market moves too much, you've got expensive rollovers. You need more capital to do rollovers, and then you have to go further out that you wanted to, and you're not a happy camper because the gambling is gone. I'm just trying to get you out of the gambling right now. Just stop it. Get out of this mode. Try to suppress the brain and write for money. Write calls for real money. And when you are in a position 6 months from now, a year from now, where you're writing 80 calls at a time, and you're doing a $200 rollover on 80 calls, and you're bringing in $16,000 in one rollover, and you just had a $14,000 rollover like a month and a half ago, and now it's a 16er, there's 30 grand between the last 2 rollovers. We're getting into some decent money now. It might be that some of you need $10,000 a month to be convinced that, okay, this is going to replace a day job I have. Or for some of you, you have a working partner, and you're not a working partner. You're a partner, but you're keeping the house under control, keeping the kids under control, handling all the bill paying, handling all the logistics, so that the working partner can just work, make money. But now the second partner has got this income level coming in that's just rising and rising and rising and rising. All of a sudden, the first partner is going, what the hell are you doing? Holy crap, where's all this dough coming from? This is unbelievable. Yeah, it is. It's wonderfully unbelievable, but you've got to buy into to want it. You've got to buy into the program. And like I've said to all of you out there, and I commend so many of you here who are now really, you're writing contracts and you're becoming better at it and better at it, more comfortable at it. How did it happen? Chances are that 8 out of 10 of you who are the most successful, 8 out of 10 of the most successful option writers I have, and maybe even 9 out of 10 of the most successful option writers that I have on this channel, who hang out here all the time, they took all my classes. They watched them live when I made them, or they've picked them up after I posted them and they watch them. And they watch them repeatedly. This is the other thing that you newbies better understand something, okay? If you're new to option writing and you haven't done much yet, and or you've tried it, and you just aren't, you're not really making any money because you're panicking, you're buying your calls back too soon, or you wrote a call and you didn't quite get the right price for it, or there's something you're not quite getting. It's likely because you're doing shortcuts. You're playing the shortcut game. You're watching Uncle Bruce here, and you figure by listening to him and just watching what these folks say, that's all the information you're going to need, and you'll be able to trade yourself. It'll be great. You're basically playing with maybe a third of the tools that you need to really make this work. 2/3 are left. You've left 2/3 of the knowledge on the table, and you're going to get those kinds of results. You're going to get 1/3 the results that my real winners get. Option writing is a smart way to make money in the market. It really is, but you better be smart about how you make it, because what you might not know is the rest of the options market that's out there, okay, are not filled with people like yourself trying to trade a couple of contracts, 5 or 10 or 20 contracts for quick bucks. They're not that. The majority of the competition that you have, and you are an option writer, okay, I'm not talking about people who buy contracts and try to flip them for a fast buck. That's another, no. I'm talking about people who are writing options and trying to buy them back for less money. Those folks, the ones you're up against there, are highly paid professionals, well-educated folks who are constantly in seminars all the time, who are constantly attending in-house learning sessions and out-of-the-house learning sessions. They go to 1-week seminars that you and I will never be invited to really understand the deep inner workings of the options market. They go to Chicago to meet the market makers, to meet the senior people who run these stock exchanges, to really understand it. Firms will pay 10 grand to send someone off for a week at $500 a night for the hotel, $200 a day for meals, $1,000 a day for course instruction. I mean, it's a fortune. It's a fortune. Money you will never pay. Money you can't ever pay because you can't get in. You can't get into this club. Then they come back to their offices and they share their knowledge with their coworkers, and they get back in front of their systems, their computer systems, which are 15 screens, massive flat screens in front of them with 2 or 3 assistants working all around them, and the yelling and the screaming and the trading continues. You'll never be that person, but that's your competition. And I'm trying to help you get a slice of the action, just a sliver of a slice of a multi-trillion-dollar massive machine that's going on out there. Global. This isn't just New York. This isn't just, one state or one city. We're talking 24 hours a day, all over the place. And you're up against these guys. And you had better arm yourself with some semblance of knowledge to give yourself a chance to pull out 5, 10, 20, 30,000 a month into your account. I can't help you pull out millions a month in the option writing business. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to be able to go, oh, well, yeah, we'll take your $300 million, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We'll take your $300 million and we'll help you write options in that. No, you're not going to talk to a guy like a schmuck like me. Are you out of your mind? Now, there are people knocking at your door that are more than happy to talk to you about that. The same folks that send their personnel to these worldwide conferences. No, if you're a option writer wannabe, and you want to make a go of it, and you believe, like I believe, that a win is like 30,000 a month. That is a win position to be in. I have to admit, I have to think that any of you out there who are entering that kind of neighborhood in earnings, you don't have day jobs anymore, because I don't believe I have people who make $1 million a month watching me either, because they're too busy making $1 million a month. They don't need to hang out with me on this show. Okay. The folks who are hanging out with me here live are folks that are 200,000 or less in income, 250,000 less in income, max. Because if you're making 350,000 a year in salary plus bonuses and perks, what do you need me for? What do you you nuts? No, you ain't gotta talk to me unless you hate what you do. I mean, there are people who do hate what they do and make a lot of money doing it, and they admit, I make a lot of money, but I hate what I do. Okay, they're here. They're tiny. They won't admit it to anybody, but they're here. No, I have here a lot of folks who do not realize, or did not realize, had no idea that they could generate thousands of dollars a month in revenue from assets they're sitting on that were dormant. They just were told, or they were just given the illusion, or they had this idea that what I have is so puny that I should just shut the hell up and put my $500 a month into it and let my employer add to it. And 30 years from now, there'll be something there to look at. That's the mentality. And that's what so many of you out there, they're trying to suck you into that kind of game plan. There's so many people being sucked into this notion that there's no way they can take control of their lives already and really make a go of it, because they weren't educated in finance. They didn't take a stock market school in school. Well, there wasn't any, by the way. You notice your kids who come home, they're 12, 14, 16, they're clueless about the stock market. They don't know anything about it. They have no idea how a company goes public. They don't know how shares trade. You don't know how shares trade. You didn't know before you came around here even how the market worked. That is the norm for 90% of adults out there. They don't know. And look, what more are you supposed to do? You got kids, you got married, you got a mortgage, you got a car payment. You're trying to make a go of it. You got pressures from grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. You got enough in your world? I mean, come on. You're trying to keep your health. You're trying to stay alive. You're trying to grow. And now you're supposed to know all about the stock market too? I mean, no. Come on. Can't I just hire someone to take care of this money and make it become something when I retire? That was the thinking that we were all given. We were all told by our bosses that if you put $100 a month away, every paycheck, we'll match it, and it'll be handled by professional money managers. And when you're retired at age 60, 65, that and your Social Security, yeah, and the equity in your house, yippee, you're going to be just living the American dream. And now you see your parents who are 60, 64, 65, 68, 70 years old, still working. They don't have multi-million dollars of assets under administration. They don't have this incredible opportunity to retire healthy, rich. They've got Social Security coming, but you do the math, and you do the math of what the costs to run the house they have, and they don't have a lifestyle that they can retire. Mom and dad are working part-time at Walmart to make a few extra bucks, or whatever they can get. They're working at it if they're healthy enough. Do you want to wait 20, 30 years to find out how you're going to do? Good luck to you, because you don't have to do that. So at age 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, maybe now's the time to sort of take control of this little ball that's in your hand here and look at it and go, I got to make something with this thing. I can't afford to ignore what I can do with my own assets. Because if I choose that path, I choose the path of mediocrity, and I just kind of want to get along like everybody else. Well, oh, great. Welcome to that party, pal, because there's a gazillion folks with you that will be just as poor as you are, or poorer, and you're going to love the trailer park you're going to end up in. Oh, are you going to love the trailer park? My gosh. And that's assuming you don't get laid off in the meantime and lose your job and lose your house and everything else. I mean, economic downturns happen, economic good times, bad times. When economic bad times happen, it's catastrophic, really catastrophic. And you gotta find a way out of this. And look, uh, you think making 50, 60, 80, 100,000 a year successful? Maybe in certain parts of the country it is successful. But in other parts of the country, you can only make that money live in person in certain areas of this, great America that you have, or Canada that we have. There's certain places you have to go physically to make this kind of money. In Canada, you want to make 120,000 a year, 150,000 bucks a year. You got to go to the far, far north, and you got to work in an oil and gas camp. And let me tell you, everybody up there in those camps, they're there for one reason and one reason only: the money. They're only there for the money, and they're all thinking the same thing. I'm only doing this for 6 more months. I'm only doing it for 1 year, and then I'm going to quit. And they never get out. They can't ever get. You hear about the success stories. You never meet these people, but you hear about them. You worked for 3 years, you had enough money to buy a house. Yeah, that's the other 99. They're still up there, and they got all kinds of other issues. No. In the USA, look, how many homeless people are there in some of the most affluent places to work in America? Go to San Jose, go to Cupertino, go to the Bay Area, go under the overpasses of some of the expressways, and see working homeless people, and be shocked. And how many times have you gone on YouTube and looked up homeless in Silicon Valley? You will find people living in RVs and trailers on the sides of roads for months at a time, years at a time, can't afford a freaking apartment. And yet they're making big money, but they've got the kids, and they've got the expenses, and they get the whole. There's that. Look, for some of you, like I said, you're looking at me going, Bruce, all you got to tell me, all you got to show me, help me out, man. If I can bring in 3,000-5,000 a month more income, I get to change everything. I with what I make and what this could be, this could take us out of this situation, and we could move over to this situation. That would be better. After 6 months, a year of that kind of difference in our lives, we change our lives completely. We're in a bigger house. We rent a bigger apartment. We get out of an RV. We become professional. We've become full-time RVers. I quit my day job and I travel now. For some of you, you're on your own. You love being alone, and you want to be in an RV, and you want to travel America, and you want to be sustainable. Just a nomad. That's a dream for a lot of people, especially in that middle age group area where you just need the break. This is a way to do it. Believe it or not, there are option writers out in Quartzsite that trade options. They trade them, but there are those who write them, and they're the ones with the nice RVs. Anyway, I'll try to help you any way I can, but you got to want it. And if you really want it, you're going to have to just buy into the notion that if I'm going to be successful in this business, I better understand this business. And this business is like going into the business of becoming a plumber or an electrician, or becoming a refrigeration mechanic, or becoming a mechanic for automobiles or trucks, or a trade. It's a trade, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. You have to give this option writing thing the idea that this is a trade I want to learn, so I can make the kind of money that other people in the trade make. The key for you is, instead of you working for a large institutional hedge fund, brokerage fund, a mutual fund, a pension fund outfit, handling gazillions of their dollars and doing options trades and earning a salary and some kind of a bonus with the pressure cooker on you like you can't believe, you're doing this from wherever it's comfortable for you. And whether it's from your house, it's at your office, it's on your coffee break with your phone at the Starbucks down the street, or Dunkin' Donuts, or you're a traveling person, you're a traveling rep, and you're driving your car wherever you're going, and you get to go to a drive-through for a bite to eat, and you pull this thing out and do a trade or two, or whether you're flying to appointments, wherever, however, whenever, you've got to understand how the trade works, the business, the career, the profession of being a professional option writer. I offer 14 courses. That's really what I've got. At the moment, there's number 15 is coming not too long from now. I'll let you know. But there are 14 classes out there. Check them out. $150 a class, one at a time. No big upfront commitment. Just take one at a time. Start with number one. Go to number two. Go to number three. I commend all of you who are doing this. There are a number of you who have been doing this. I see your names. I get alerts from my website that said, you just sold class number 1 to so-and-so. Class number 3 just went to so-and-so. I go, that name sounds familiar. Oh, yeah, they bought number 2 last week and number 1 3 weeks later. Exactly. I get these alerts. I can see it happening. What happens around here from this side of the screen is I see those who take the classes. I notice their names pop up over here because they become members of the channel now. And there's the synergy here. They're asking me the kind of questions that class 1, 2, and 3, and 4 have given them info on. Then class 5, class 6. And then what happens is I get the email saying, I want a one-on-one with you. I want to have a one-on-one session with you for an hour. I've taken 7 classes, 8 classes. I'm now writing some contracts. I want to get a better handle on what I'm doing. My situation is its own unique thing. I want to go over that with you. You help guide me down the road. That's what happens next. And it works out because folks who put more into the trade get way much more out of it. And look, there are good plumbers and there are crappy plumbers. There are good electricians and there are garbage electricians. Great carpenters, terrible carpenters. Option traders, option writers. There are great option writers and garbage option writers. There are okay option writers, everything in the middle, from crap to the best. I have some folks who write options here who have 1/10 the money than some of my other viewers, and they make more money than those guys. The difference, they studied. And my top performing option writers that really make it work for themselves, they don't spend a lot of time commenting here all the time. They're here. They're watching. But they're also re-watching the classes after my shows, after the markets are closed. They're going back to class number 7 or class number 11 or class number whatever. And they go, oh, yeah, he said that too. I forgot about that. That's right. I better write that down. Because we cover all kinds of little nuances about the options market that you won't find in typical wherever you go places. There aren't very many places you can go to learn about how to write call options. There aren't many. It's a few, but there aren't many. You're going to find some that will charge you a fortune to do it, and rightly so. Because in theory, if I were to organize some kind of an in-person class tutorial session through a private learning institution, blah, 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 with all kinds of online courses and and tests and whatnot, I could jimmy up a class, a course for you guys that'll run you $25,000. Sure. But then I'd be living off of that and I'd be living the life of a teacher. That's not what I want to do. I love being here and interacting with you guys and having fun and watching these markets and going, what is happening out there? This is way more interesting to me. Having this interaction with you is fabulous. Love it. And I'm glad you're here. And for those of you who are succeeding, I am thrilled beyond belief. I am so thrilled. And you have to know, those of you who are here know this. Those of you who are always here know this. Those of you who are kind of here on occasion, or those of you who are brand new, if you're newbies, there's only one reason that this channel is on the air. There's only one reason. There's two, I guess. Either I'm charitable and I just have nothing better to do with my time, and I'd rather just sit in front here and at 6:06 Pacific time. I get up at 3:30 in the morning Pacific time to be able to do this show every day. Either I'm full of charity, I'm not, or I'm paid to be here. And how am I paid to be here? I'm paid to be here by those folks who have their names over here in green type. You'll notice Bobby Atkinson, Touch Grass, Alberto, Marcus Bowman. They have a little logo beside their name. They're members of this channel. They're the ones that's how I'm here. Cody Blakely, I'm here because of them. Cody giving me thumbs up 108 is another reason I'm here, because Cody not only shows up, he hits the thumbs up button when he's here and says, here's a thumbs up for your show to help promote your channel. That's why I'm here. Members. I'm here because of members. And more of my members are becoming Gold Bagel members. There's 2 levels of membership. $10 a month, you can comment all you want. Or $25 a month, you become one of these guys. And you join me every morning before this show, for the Trade Alert show. Then you get this show. Then the afternoon show. And then on Wednesday evenings, 8 o'clock, prime time with Uncle Bruce, Gold Bagel members only. And that's where these folks, they get the 5 Trade Alerts in the morning and the Gold member show. That's 6 added pieces to their puzzle of how to be a better option writer. That's 24 a month extra things you get for an extra $15 a month. It doesn't sound like much. 25 a month actually isn't very much money. It sounds like a lot of money if you think, oh, YouTube membership for $25 a month. Oh, you got to be kidding. I could join all kinds of other guys for $199 a month. Yes, you can. There's a zillion channels you can become a member of for $199, $299, $499, whatever. Yeah, on this channel, it's either $9.99 or $24.99. Your choice to be able to comment during market hours here. But those who become the Gold Bagel members, they get that much more, and they deliver to me that much more. And so that's why I'm here. That's how I'm allowed to be here every day. The classes, of course, I've told you, they're $150 a piece. That comes to me too. Yeah. Well, there's 14 out there, which we started in July 2021. They're still coming out. Check them out. Yes, that helps us dramatically. And if you do hire me on a one-on-one for $400 an hour, yes, I'm paid for my time. I will give you more than that back in knowledge and expertise. I have yet to hear from regular viewers to say, oh, this doesn't work for me, man. I've given this guy all kinds of money to watch him, and I've taken his classes, and I've done one-on-ones, and I've lost nothing but money. That's not happening here. The reason I'm still here is because it is working. Otherwise, there'd be no members. Otherwise, there'd be no one buying classes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be offering one-on-ones. I wouldn't be on the air. If it isn't working, I wouldn't be here, because I don't get any money from YouTube of any significance to be here live. The commercials that they run can only be done when you join. Once I'm yapping live, there's no commercials in the middle of my spiel. The only time you see commercials is if you watch this on a rerun. You'll get a commercial every once in a while. But the amount of money I get from commercials are $8 to $10 a day overall. Not a lot of money. So it's memberships. And then the last area that people help us out on, donations. Super chats. Yes, those are the ones you see that pop up here, and then PayPal donations that are done privately. Those are the ones that are the P8 resistance. Whether it's a $10 donation, $25, $50, $100. There are some folks who make thousands of dollars on trades and reward me for the upside there, and I love you for it. But I can't count on it like that. It's just a nice little add-on. The bread and butter of this channel, the bottom line is memberships, class sales. The bread and butter. That's it right there. And if the classes didn't work, they wouldn't sell. And if the classes didn't work and this channel doesn't work, no one would be a member, and I wouldn't be here. So it's a simple thing. It's a back and forth. It either works or it doesn't. And we're still on the air, having started being here live every day since January 2021. And there's been a lot of channels, that some of which you know very well and some of which you've heard of from time to time. There have been a number of channels that have disappeared into the night and are no longer on the air anymore. All the videos have been deleted. People are just gone. They're just gone. They're not on YouTube anymore. Because at the end of the day, I am not a promoter of stock. I am a guy that gives you my opinion on what I think is going on, try to explain it to you in plain English, and I try to explain how option writing works. That's it. That's all I do. I can't tell you how to repair a car. But I can't tell you to buy a stock at a penny and it's going to go to $1 million a share because I don't know anything like that. I don't know any deals like that. And if I did, why would I tell you? I mean, really? If I knew a deal where I could put 10 grand into something this morning and it turns into $1 million by the end of the week, would you think I'd be on the air? Why would I be on the air for? No, that's not what I'm about. Makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, there you go, kids. Thanks for joining me today. We got 18 minutes to go before we start trading for the day. And thank you, all of you who are here. A lot of you are talking to each other because when I do my rants in the morning, I don't have time to read the comments. I'm kind of busy concentrating on what I'm talking. If I stop and read the comments, and I lose track of what I want to yap about. But Spicy Android was thumbs up number 1 today. And thank you. Bobby number 2. Lord Lurker was number 5. Richard was number 9. Deep Value number 10. AJ was number 12. Lame Duck 15. Thank you, guys. Good morning. JR is here at number 19. BZ 23. Dean 24. Maria thinks she was 24 as well. Thank you, everybody. Hot Guy number 25. Everyone jumping in here and saying hi to me, and I appreciate this. AJ, Amy J is number 34. Wing Commander 35. Ricardo number 40. Moose Knuckles number 40, 36. Kareem 41. Hector 37. How you guys doing? Welcome, everybody. Let me know where you're watching me from. What's your high today going to be? John Malone 43. Zeta State 28. Ricardo Canales. I'm in India, man. It's 40 degrees. Right on. Joe K. Good day, mates. Number 56. Trish the Dish, Perth, Ontario. Beautiful. Aurora, number 58. Home Skillet, number 59, man. Joe, Toronto, 1 degree Celsius. John Anderson, happy Monday to everybody. Alex, number 61. Good to see you all from the UK. WD, number 61. Thank you, everybody. South Carolina, Gamecock County. Thank you, Maria. How you doing? Kiwi number 70. I wonder where Kiwi's from. Who else is here? Oh, DC Metro. Selma House Fast Upper Marlboro, 55 today. Fabulous. Thank you, guys. Golf Mom is here. Good morning. I'm here. New name and new found dedication. Let's make some money. Absolutely, Golf Mom. Welcome. Karen is here at number 78. Matthew, number 80. Thank you all. Alberto, White Feather, morning. Let's get this dinero today. Good morning, Alberto. And White Feather, I want to thank you for the very kind thought of paying for my membership 2 weeks ago, but you keep your money, my friend. Spend it on your grandkids. I wish you nothing but peace and happiness. There's some really neat folks here that help other folks out. Thank you. So what happens if they call you on the contracts if you don't have cash in your account to cover them? If they call you on your contracts, they pay you. They don't ask you for money. They give you money. If you wrote GameStop $20 calls and you got $4 for them, you got $4 cash in your account. Whatever you did with it doesn't matter. And they want to buy your stock off you at $20 a share. They'll give you $20 a share for your stock. You've got 100 shares on out there. You just got $2,000. If you have a deep in the money call that you paid $10 for, and you wrote a $20 call against that, and they want that stock at 20, you're short 100 shares at $20 a share. You're short 100 shares. That's all. Guess what you can do now? You can write a new contract against your deep in the money call because you still have that. You can write a new $4 contract. It might be a 22 or a 23, 24 if the stock has gone up. And then you can buy your stock back. We got $20 sitting there. You got $400 fresh cash you just brought in. That's $2,400, $24 a share. If the stock's trading at 22, you buy it at 22. You covered your short position there. You still have $200 left over in cash. You have a new option outstanding, and you move on. It doesn't matter. All is well. Oh, and by the way, if the shares go up to 24, 25, your $10 deep in the money call that was worth $10 is now worth $15. That's a $1,500 contract now. It's not a $1,000 contract. You're $500 richer on it. Don't forget, stocks go up in price, your shares go up in price, and your deep in the monies go up in price too. You own those. That's what you're using the right contracts on. You win anyway. It's a wonderful win. Take the classes. Moonman Moon number 82, DH number 83. Welcome, everybody. Alberto, making money is what we do. Dip, upswing, assignment. We make money any way this thing goes. Susan number 85, welcome. Klecko bought 2 lessons on the weekend. Ready to give this a try. Giddy up. That's great. If you have any problems with them or if you got problems with the links, let me know. Send me a private email. We'll take care of you. Maria, I have been buying back close to 50%. If possible, and moving up in strike and for more money. You guys, what do you think? Bobby, sounds about right. Maria, sounds right. Maria, I follow a similar plan. Alberto, Maria, that's it. Moving upwards on strike makes you that much more. As high as you can sell a strike above average, that's much more moolah, or averaging down more money. Winner, winner. Gayots, most knuckles, you are correct. I guess I worded that wrong. I meant if you want to buy the contracts back and sell at a higher strike point, and you don't have the cash to do so, there's the question. Well, you need enough money to buy one call back. That's what you need. You need enough money to buy one back. If you have a deep in the money contract and you're writing per man covered calls, your broker has made you open a margin account. You may well have margin ability to do a buyback and a rollover. If you don't, you either come up with some cash quick to cover the buy, do the sell, take the cash out, and you're back to normal. There's ways that we can, that you can do this. Matthew, I feel like we are the Mighty Ducks and Bruce is the coach. Bombay, Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce speaks the truth. Right on, Bama Babe. Welcome, Moose. Do you have to sell your deep in the money calls to do it? No, you don't. Financial. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another week of trading. Coyote. By the way, you got 12 minutes to go. Moose Knuckles Coyote says you can wait for it to decay further or use your broker's roll feature. Not as good as manual, granted, though. Maria, thanks, guys. You guys are great. This group speaks what Uncle Bruce is all about, truly. Thank you, guys. Coyote, you don't have to sell your deep in the money calls. Look at features like TDA or Fidelity's roll feature. You could roll for credit. Alberto, if power is a problem, sell another position, use that cash to buy back, sell the contracts again, and buy back your positions. Good morning, Uncle Bruce from Burrowing Sound. Number 97 thumbs ups. Thank you. Alberto, many ways to skin this cat. Classes and a one-on-one will make you money, bottom line. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you for those kind words. Splair, good morning, y'all. Obama Babe, when I retired, I spoke to a financial planner. He said, our company can help your funds last till you're about 80. I said, what the hey? That is when I found Uncle Bruce. Changed my life. There you go. Okay, welcome to the party, pal. I get this all the time. I get these comments. I shudder to think how many millions of Canadians and Americans and Europeans and elsewhere they go and see a financial professional, and they review their portfolios, and the financial professional asks you what your expenses are. And they find out what your pension is, or your Social Security, your pension, what assets you have. And then they do the math and they figure out how much your income is and what your expenses are. But they don't give you a solution on how to make more money with your money. They're only reviewing with you your situation. They might say to you, well, you could move into this mutual fund, or you could buy this high yielding ETF or whatever fund. And you'll bring in, $400 a month more in income. And you're sitting there going, $400 a month more in income. My property taxes went up $100 a month last year. That's $100 gone. And I know the city, they're broke. They're going to bump my property taxes another $100 a month next year. You are giving me $400 a month solution for the rest of my life. Hey, buddy, my grocery bills are $80 a week more already. My cable bill's going up. My car insurance just went up. This is going. I'm losing here. This economy is killing me, and I'm not getting raises from my income level here, and I'm 65, 70, 73. I don't have enough money to live on, or I'm going to drain myself out of existence. And that's assuming I don't get sick. I don't need medical care that's going to run me thousands of dollars. I get this all the time. It just drives me nuts. But again, this is the world we're in. You've got to find a way to make it work for you and your circumstances. And sometimes curveballs get thrown our way. The 3:00 in the morning phone call, you know what those are like, some of you. Changing your life forever. Welcome to this party here. We try to make it it's our control, not someone else's control. We call the shots around here. Financial Minister, if you're rolling for credit, if you're up on your buyback, it isn't the end of the world. You leave a bit on more than the table, though. Does have its uses. Alberto, Bama Babe, I love you. Bobby, after what happens after 80? Oh, gosh, seize the day, says Bobby. Bobby, you probably will not live that long. He said it was unbelievable. You won't even live that long. Oh, nice guy. John, you're not planning to die at 79 then, Bama, babe, right? John, no, 60 is the new 40, laugh out loud. Let's see what else is going on. I plan on living to be 106 to be shot by a jealous lover. Bama babe, white feather. That's right. Golf mom. My husband would love an RV to follow the kid around on PGA Tour someday. I know they are nice, but I'm a hard no. At least do now. I'm a hotel personality, not an RV person. But never say never. There you go. Maria, Bama Babe, I would have said the same thing. Bama Babe, cryogenic is my plan. That guy game. Good morning, gang. I have a question. Does anyone know if I'm able to do poor mind cover call on TD Ameritrade with a standard margin account? Bama, my wife said the same thing once, golf mom, one night, and my snoring changed her mind. John Biscuit, my granny lived to be 100. Moose Knuckles, thanks for the info. I'm looking to do 2 classes this week. I believe the 11 and 14 looks like they cover the poor man cover call info I'm needing. Does that sound about right? I will get them AI eventually. I'll get them all eventually in time. I think poor man cover calls isn't there 7, 8? There's a bunch of them. But every one you take is just bringing you further down the highway here. It's a better move. John, a fair innings indeed. Hector, your demise sounds well rehearsed, says Hector. Oh, no. Let's continue on here. I had an uncle pass 106. I met his youngest son, which is 26, when he was 105. Wow. Marcus is number 106 on the thumbs up meter. Amy, a golf mom, I was just like you until we tried our first RV. Now we love it. We still do the luxury hotels, but it's another fun option. There you go. Cody, number 108. Nazareth, 110. JJ, my pop is 93. Never drank or smoked. Still just going like the Energizer, buddy. Right on. White Feather, I have learned so much just lurking here. I'm excited to eventually take the classes. Touch Grass, Bruce is what can't be sold. Experience, Jen Doe, good morning, everybody. Hi, Jen. Bama Babe, Golf Mom. If I cannot swipe a key to stay at the night somewhere, it's not happening in an RV or tent, laughing out loud. Trader Timmy, sorry, I can't afford to be a member. Basically, I just watch every day, always thumbs up, so I would call me a wooden bagel member. Bama Babe, Golf Mom, I like comfort and less work at this stage. Beach Boy, number 115, back from the protests. Democracy now. Oh, they're having fun in Israel. Oh, are they ever having fun over there? My God. Amy, Bama Babe, a lot of RVs are very luxurious. They can rival 5-star hotels if you find the right ones. Well, that's the thing. It's do. It's one of those things. I have fantasized about the RV lifestyle and hasn't happened. And with Jen's hip, not gonna happen. So yeah, we don't know. If for some it works, some it doesn't. Bobby, that's me. Mandu, number 120. We are 5 minutes away from opening, folks. We're getting close to opening up for the morning here. Susan Shops about Maria, S&P 500, 10 years plus average return, 8%. The best money managers, average return, 10, 12%. So average folk doing 5 to 8 is good. BB at 20% is great. BB at 50%, awesome. Knowing above benchmarks is good. Sharon, quick hi. If I get to tonight's TW member show, it'll be late. Kevin and I are going on early Valentine's dinner tonight. Thank you, Sharon. Have a great day today. Say hi to the man. Jesse Jane, I like Uncle Bruce, but how do you all get comfortable given that he does not trade? I mean, that guy doesn't trade. Other YouTubers share their portfolio, and they demonstrate that they're also taking risks. I like to buy classes, but I'm curious about this guy. My attitude is the opposite. I don't have a conflict of interest with any of my viewers. So I'm not in competition with you to try to buy a contract at a better price than you're trying to buy it at, or trying to write a contract at a better price you're trying to write it at. I'm not distracted by my own portfolio dominating my attention span, because that's what I would be doing. If I had a portfolio, I'd be rather busy managing it, and I wouldn't have the attention span to give to my viewers here. I take the complete opposite approach. I've had this question many times since I started going live, where people are saying to me, how come he doesn't own GameStop? How come he doesn't own AMC? Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? And then they realize, because if he did, he'd be against us, not just as an observer, because that's what I am. I'm a commentator, I'm an observer, and I'm an interpreter. And I happen to have the experience of having been in the business, quote unquote, as a licensed professional. Starting in 1979, I started off as a licensed stockbroker and became a branch manager. and a VP of a brokerage firm. I eventually took a company public as a president of a publicly traded company. So I have a lot of experience from a lot of sides of the market, but I'm not in the market to compete with you in this market. So for some of you, it's unacceptable. If he doesn't trade, I don't believe a word he said. Others going, if he trades, I walk. And there's that. And so I can't please you all. I can only tell you the facts, the situation, and I'm quite comfortable doing what I do, and that's it. And so I'd rather survive here doing what I do here from my memberships, from those who are members of this channel. That's how I make it. And if you guys make money, you renew your memberships and upgrade to gold level status. And if you take classes and it works for you, you take all the classes. And the more successful you get, you start contacting me for one-on-ones, because a number of you figured out that I'm better off hiring this guy once a month for an hour. Every month I see this guy for an hour, because man, does this guy make me money. Because I help you take your 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 200,000, 300, whatever you got, and make it perform better for you. All I have to do is make you $400 richer the next week or two after you see me, to justify the cost of talking to me for an hour for $400. It works. It works. But then, you don't have to believe me. Just ask these folks what they think, and you're up. There you go. And thank you, Jess, for being a member of this channel. I love you. Credits Savage. Good morning, Bagel family. Hope everyone enjoyed the Super Bowl and the awesome commercials, except the Remy Martin one. That was terrible. Bama. Amy, I hear it can be difficult finding places to park unless you book way in advance. John Biscuit, camping over here in the UK is pretty good, because we have no deadly wildlife. I don't think I fancy camping somewhere with snakes and other fang creatures. Maria, that is two I started with. Excuse me, only because I have been trading for 3 years. If I had not, then I would have started with one. I'd be signing up for one-on-one real soon. Bama Babe, there was one fintech bank commercial during the Super Bowl. Does anyone remember which one? Amy, Bama Babe, we have a couple camping memberships across the U.S., so we really haven't had any issues. But we aren't full-time, so we just use it for vacations in combination with hotel stays along the way. Touch grass, crazy that SoFi touched $8 and then sunk to $6.79. Bama, John Biscuit, wild animals may take away from your lifespan. Laugh out loud. Alberto, facts. Susan Shops about, I'm concerned, unhappy with my 20% buybacks and will stay longer if charges show further stock drops. Likely, very possible drops for 50%. Buybacks can happen in hours of a ride, so it's the best situation. John Biscuit, I don't think I fancy waking up with a python in my pants. Oh my gosh. Carlos, I'm number 125 on your thumbs up meter, Bruce. We're just opening right now. I'm from the Bay Area, enjoying time off with my family at the Great Wolf Lodge. I'm indoors enjoying a hot pool. White Feather, $10 donation to you, Uncle Bruce. Just a little something. Thank you for what you do from a dedicated lurker. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. All of you who do these, you guys are awesome. It is much, much appreciated. Thank you all. Welcome to the party, kids. We're open. We're trying to trade here, see what this market wants to do today. We're here to make money on the way up or on the way down, or if it just sits flat, we're easy going. We make money any way it wants to go. I'm showing the Dow right now up about 43 points at this second in time, but it's early. Let's see what we have as everything sort of fits in and settles down. Got it up 51 points now. I've got S&P up 7.6, and I have NASDAQ up 40 on my systems. Oil down 62 cents at the moment. Over on 23andMe down is up 4 cents. GameStop is up a nickel. Tesla's down 271 to 194.18. SoFi showing down 7. Apple up 36. Mixed opening. HPQ down 17. Google down 29. Moderna down 2 to 18. Cisco up 19. Pfizer down 16. IBM up 60. Microsoft up 4.25. So we'll give the market a minute or two to figure itself out. We'll cover it. See what's going on. Jen Doe, I know it's been a while since I missed it, but first time I've had the courage to ask, what is Rugman? I missed about two. Was a while ago, and I still not figured out what is the deal with Rugman. Well, Rugman is a creation of one of my viewers who took the time to draw this great illustration. It's the front of a comic book, basically. It's a pretend comic book cover. Rugman has superpowers, and the cape that Rugman has is made of shag carpet. And a lovely looking shag carpet sometimes is irresistible not to stand on. And I guess one of my viewers said one day that some of these folks are getting real comfortable standing on top of high flying stocks. And sooner or later, high flying stocks, they come back down to earth. And what happens is a Rugman gets upset when you step on his cape. And when too many people are doing it at the same time, he has a superpower. He just yoinks that super cape out of the way, and people just go head over heels, back down to the ground, and fall in their butts, and they're brought back to earth. And this is where we talk about stocks who just go far too high, and all of a sudden they back off. And as option writers, we love it. We love it when stocks take a run and we write higher price contracts, higher strike price contracts, and then the stocks take a dump. We have huge profits come our way on contracts that we buy for pennies on the dollar on the way back, courtesy of Rugman. And that is why people are always asking, is Rugman coming out today to pull on his cape to get these people off his cape or what? And that's a condensed version of what's been happening here. And this was about, 4 or 5 months ago or something like that. We've been having fun with Rugman for quite some time. Thank you, everybody. Susan Shops About. I will add, I could not do this without Bruce and Jen letting him do this. Hector, watching from Mexico, 26 degrees Celsius this afternoon. How wonderful. Matthew, the SEC should take a look. These options today are going to get crushed today. Good morning, everybody. And Susan Shops About. Bruce, don't know how you did it, but last night your handsome face showed up on my YouTube Shorts feed. I was so happy to see it because it means another way for more viewers, subscribers. I have no idea what you are talking about. I have not made any short feed of any kind of my channel. I've not done anything about this channel anywhere other than I just do this show. But if you can send me a link on my private email, I would love to see it and see what's going on. Thank you, Susan Shops About. Let me know. Steven, good morning, y'all. Dude, number 136. Larry, good morning. I'm number 138. Wing Commander. If you're working in IT, 40 is the new 60. There you go. Flint Creek, number 143. Thank you for these thumbs ups, everybody. We try to hit 200 every day on the morning show. And if you can help me out with a thumbs ups, it would be really appreciated. It helps us get promoted. We get promoted by YouTube to other YouTubers who really would kind of like to know or should know that we're around. And it might be a place for them to hang out rather than be hanging out with folks that might not be in their best interest to follow. But hey, it's all up to each individual. There are folks who watch me and go, I can't stand this guy. I don't want anything to do with this guy. I'm not going to follow him. And there are others who go, I can't believe this guy's been on the air. I never heard of him. I can't believe it. What's with this guy? Thank you, those of you who have been here all morning. We've just shifted now to member commentary only. And if you have any questions about the market or your trades or whatever, let me know and I'll try to answer them for you. If you're not a member of this channel, please become a member if you would like to be part of this great family of followers. We'd love to have you. And we really appreciate you being here today. Sean and Wendy, we're 137. Bruce, good morning, family. Wing Commander, especially at Twitter. Can you imagine working for that Mana, whatever? He recently fired a principal engineer who had the courage to tell him that people were losing interest in him. Wing Commander, he wanted to know why his engagement numbers are down because they're not as interested in you. Oscar, 149, thumbs up. I think to acquire multiple homes to stay is already enough when he's not the RV life. Jesse Jane, I love those other YouTubers, how they tell people what shares, calls to buy after they've already bought them, using them to pump their calls. Very cool. Maria, Susan, great points, and thank you, Mr. Premium number 153. Bruce, Spicy, I bought number 14 today. Can't wait to watch it. Thank you, Bruce. Lesson 14. I'm going to be watching it. Thank you, everybody. Chris Holman, Chris, how you doing? Did you see that Seeking Alpha article for SoFi this morning? They're saying back to the fours, complete BS. If they hit fours again, the whole market will probably be tanking. BS article. There's many of them, and there's a lot of shills out there who are paid for whatever reason to slam these guys. I don't know why. Maria, Jess, I understand the question, but if you hang out here, you will understand. Alberto, nonpartisan, Uncle Bruce. I've lost my as following others who've always broadcasted their positions. There's the bells that Larry hit us with this morning. Thank you, my friend. DQ number 155. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Everyone saying thank you, Larry. Oh, yes. The casino's open. Come and play with my slot machines. Double D. I'm here. Gowdy. He has a shag carpet cape. Susan shops about. Maria, also know retail investors are not moving the markets. It's the big money managers and institutions. They are selling stock on green days and buying on red days. They know retail does the opposite. Marcus, 164. You're 34 away from 200 thumbs up. Bobby, slurping sounds on my watch list. Red stock equals green, writes Mirko. 168, 32 to go, and you got 200. Alberto, Chicago bound. Airport security called me by my first name. Walking into an airport for me is like, cheers, sitcom. I got to need to retire. Alberto. Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, everybody. Way to go, Alberto. Fly safe and keep us posted. Thank you all for being here. JJ, search stock markets with Bruce. Under 4 minutes. Interesting results. Interesting. Again, I have not posted any shorts. I have not posted anything that is short, anything. So I have no idea what any of you are talking about. I occasionally do YouTube searches about the channel and me and stuff. And I don't find much of anything, which maybe is a good thing. I'm not hated universally by every single YouTuber out there. Had enough of that kind of drama back in 2021 before we went with the membership program here. We had all kinds of haters around here. You may note that if you look down below, you can't comment on this broadcast because I've shut the comment section down. It is so full of bots and so full of anger and hatred, I won't even bother with it. I haven't got the time to edit that stuff. And I'm not hiring someone to delete hate messages or get rid of the bots. I am not paying to do what YouTube should do automatically. So I just don't even allow the comments. I'd rather not have them and only deal with my viewers that really deserve my time and attention than that, because I have too much to watch with this market trading going on to care about that kind of nonsense. And after these shows are over, I don't want to sit on my couch out here with my iPhone deleting hate messages and scam messages where people impersonate me and try to ask you for money when it's not even me, because I don't do that. It's really, really bad. There have been some YouTubers who have been restricted by YouTube because of their comment sections. I'm not going to play that game. It's not even open. So there you go. Oh, never a dull moment. Jendo, I feel you, Alberto. I'm on planes weekly for work. Gotta retire. On my way to doing so with the help of Uncle B. BP, I would love to stop work soon and just been on an option writer. I'm semi-retired. DQ, Alberto, that's great until it's because you are the most wanted poster. You're on that. Wing Commander, wow, Microsoft, slow down. The Wing Commander, is the stock market climbing because on Wednesday there's a dividend, 62 cents, if I'm not mistaken, on Microsoft? I have no idea. I can't tell you for sure. Let's just take a look what it's doing. Up $7.11 to $270 here. Having a nice little run this morning, obviously. That dividend shouldn't move at $7. No. The answer is no. It shouldn't make any difference at all. Wing Commander, is that because of that? No. There's a YouTube short named Bruce Lee, Indian symbol, stock markets. I have no idea. I get emails all the time now from individuals, organizations, or individuals pretending to be individuals that are actually organizations that want me to hire them to allow them to make shorts for my channel. Does that make sense? Because they feel that that's a real great income stream and it'll help me. I'm not interested. I can't find the benefit. I can't see the benefit of it. I understand that I could be exposed to a lot of people out there, but then I realize, yeah, I'm exposed to people who don't give a crap about writing options, who will be here for 30 seconds, hit the thumbs down, and leave. Waste of my time, waste of their time. I don't need haters to find me, new haters to find me. I'd really rather be found by people that you folks know, that many of you are referring me on your own through Facebook group chats you have, Instagram posts you make, um, Twitter whatevers. I mean, I know a lot of you talk about me, or you might want to consider talking about me to promote this channel for what it is. Um, that to me is organic growth, and I'd rather grow this channel organically, controlled, rather than have this machine gun approach where I'm exposed to, I don't know, people who have no clue what the hell I'm doing. And they're going to come here and they're going to watch 5 minutes of this and they're going to go, snooze fest. I mean, there's no charts, there's no graphs, there's no fireworks, there's no excitement here. There's a guy with a Rugman sweatshirt. What is that all about? And they don't understand how rich some of you guys are getting because they don't have the time. They don't have more than 8 seconds. They've got 8 seconds to give to me and say, okay, I'm an investor. Tell me in 8 seconds how to write stock options and get rich. And if you can't do it, then I'll go somewhere else. And that's how it is. I accept the world for what the world is. I don't have to like it. I just accept what the world is. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see. What else is going on? Cody, I think the SoFi haters on MSM are working for the institutions that are way underwater on their UPST positions. Also, SoFi is wrapped up in a SPAC attack. Fair value. Wayfair's down $20 from the highs. Coyote, this sounds like an intricate Uncle Bruce's short joke. JJ, semi-retired, love it. Matthew, Microsoft is moving because of chat GDP. People are buying the AI hype. Cody, yeah, on Microsoft, go chat GDP. But we may have to endure the classic hype cycle first. Watching Google scramble is hilarious. Nick Demorier, no fireworks? We have fireworks. Yes, we do. Splitter, I talk a lot about Uncle Bruce privately at work, for example, to attract new viewers into the chat, and sometimes between friends. But it looks like all of them can't believe that someone makes others rich. They can't believe it. No. There's nobody like that out there. Oh no. It's a secret. It's a secret how you get rich. And really, what you have to do is you have to pay somebody thousands of dollars to be in a course to find out how to get rich. And all they do is to teach other people how to get rich. That's all they do. It's a pyramid scheme. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be a pyramid scheme. It's okay. It's all right. It's no problem. It's all good. I know that I talk to a sliver of the market. And my folks who endure, they do rather well. And so you make money quietly and consistently and comfortably. You're in a world of turmoil all around you. It's turmoil, drama everywhere. Drama at work, drama at home, drama at school, drama with the family, drama wherever, and you just go down the path to do what you're going to do best. And if I can get you started down that path, you take it from there. Giddy up, kids. It's going to be fun. It is interesting. Splitter, on the other hand, a handful of people seem to be attracted from the channel and the topic. Who knows if they don't wait too long? Christina, number 155. I just woke up. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing, Christina. There's nothing going on. There's nobody here. No one's talking to anybody. Nothing. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Welcome, Wing Commander. Chat GDP is immature and can easily be hijacked to generate malicious content. But most people are unable to understand that the technology takes years to perfect. Cody, Splitter, just tweet a link to Uncle Bruce's live shows anywhere you think new investors are getting sucked into Wall Street bets nonsense. It worked for all of 2021. Wing Commander, let's ride the hype. Unbelievable. Yeah, there was some crazy stuff going on in 21, late 20, but 2021 for sure. It was nuts out there. And there were channels that were exploding out there. I mean, I watched the stats through some of the places I go to see how YouTube channels grow. Oh my God, some of these channels went from 5,000 subscribers to 500,000 subscribers. Today they're gone. They're non-existent. I've seen others that rode the wave up and are just getting crushed on the way down. Even this channel, I had 106,000 subscribers at the height of the stupidness in February ish in 2021. In the first from January to February, March, we went from 3,000, 4,000 subscribers to 106,000. And now I'm at 81 something. I'm still losing subscribers. Still losing. Because of the 80,000, I think there are 20,000 that watch me occasionally. 60 don't watch anymore. They don't. And this is typical of all YouTube channels. It's not just mine. Of the 20,000 that watch me, 5,000 watch me regularly. Of the 5,000 that watch me, there are 1,000 that really watch me closely. And of the 1,000, there are 200 that are here all the time, that are really involved. And here we are, 232 are here right now. That's how this works. This is YouTube. This is completely normal YouTube. You watch any view channel out there with 3 million subscribers or 2 million subscribers or whatever, how many video views do they get? Well, on a video view, it's different than a live show, of course. And a live show that lasts as long as mine, you're not going to get. I'm not going to get 5,000 watchers out of 80,000 people watching 2 hours of Uncle Bruce Live. No. So this is typical for YouTube Live. This is very typical. But this show, there might be 229 here now. This show will be watched by 1,500 people over the next week or so, give or take, ish. And then they'll be not watched anymore. After about 4 or 5 days, this show will not have any more views because I'm live. I'm doing a new show tomorrow. We'll do another one the day after tomorrow. And that's typically how these work as well. But those of you who are here watching live, noticing that that was up 95 points, you're getting valuable information, I hope, from the host. And you're finding it very well worth your while because markets change. Right now, we're up 95. S&P's up 13. NASDAQ up 53. The Dow, the oil market down 63, 65 cents. We got ME up 14 cents, 274 on 23andMe. Go, baby, go. I've got GameStop down 8 cents right now. I'm showing Bed Bath & Beyond down 20 at 215. ATIP is down 9/10 of a penny at 37.5 cents a share on 59,000 shares, opened at 41 cents. That's where we're at right now. On Tesla, 191.40 down 5.49. SoFi, 6.80 down a penny. That's actually coming back up. Apple is up 59 cents. HPQ down just 10 cents. Cyxtera is down 8. Google down 11 cents. Moderna down 153. Cisco's up 40. Pfizer is down 26 cents. Now, IBM is up about 70 cents. Microsoft 7.40. Good day there. Rocket Lab down a nickel. Matterport down a penny. Smart Red up 8.5. Spire down about 2 cents. Amazon down 20. Home Depot up $1.12. Netflix up $1.50. SMH Vanik Semiconductor ETF up 126. Adobe up 224. Goldman down 172. Boeing down 49. Meta up 340. AMC down 19 cents. And Ape down 6.5 cents. So combined, they're down about 26 cents right now, sitting at about $6.95 maybe. Royal Caribbean up 37 to 72.01, way overpriced. Carvana down 16 cents. Robinhood is up 2. BlackBerry's up 3. Norwegian is up 12. Carnival up 7 cents. Target's up 95 cents. JP Morgan up 76. Costco up 3.30 to 5.03. Walmart up $1.63 to 145. Disney down 94 cents. Nvidia down is up 2.29 on Nvidia, 214.94. American Airlines up 7 cents to $16.35. There's where we're at right now. This market up 113 on the Dow with mixed results everywhere else at the moment. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. What else is going on here? Cindy B. Yeah, I'm here every day. BP. Because of time difference and working, I can only watch live occasionally. Splair. Yeah, Cody, I try this now as well when there's an opportunity or when I upload something on my channel. Never had someone who said, you're the one from the Twitter, whatever. JG, 185 thumbs up, Bruce. Grand Rising Bagel Gang, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Thankful to be a part of the 200 daily watchers. Let's make some moolah here. Bobby, watch the reruns. It's a bit of an education inside them. BP, ATIP worries me that it's going to get delisted. Looks like nothing's happening to stop the delisted by management. Cody, Splitter, it helps if you add some of Uncle Bruce's credentials. No other YouTuber has the actual experience. People crave it. There you go. Well, I've seen so many YouTubers that are 33 years old that have 40 years of experience. I love the 25-year-olds with 10 years of experience. I was 15 when I started investing. I'm an old man now. I got 10 years experience. So I'm 25. Yeah, okay. Sure. Scary. A lot of tubers that were, in their 20s and 30s are gone now because they can't, their track record isn't there. They've upset so many people with losses. They promoted and bought themselves and were accused of pump and dumps. It's just been a tidal wave of channels just disappearing. I mean, just a ton of them just gone, erased from existence. But I'm not surprised. This is typical. A next bull run on this market. Watch dozens of channels show up. How to become a successful trader, because there's always somebody new coming around going, I think I can do better than this guy or that guy. And there's people who watch me going, can I make a channel that's better than his? It wouldn't take much from a technical point of view to make it look better than mine. But it's the info and it's the engagement. That's what it's about. I mean, how many YouTubers out there don't even read the comments from the viewers? They don't even acknowledge them. They ignore them. They're like, whatever. And then there are those YouTubers that hire people to act as administrators, which I get. I mean, if I had 10,000 people here at a time, I'd have to hire someone to, watch this. But no. This is a family show here. There's a reason why people are Gold Bagel members here, because of the engagement. Without a doubt, I thank you so much, all of you who are part of this channel. We do have 194 thumbs ups right now, which I am really just thrilled about. Thank you all. Deep Value Options made an announcement earlier today, which I've missed because, again, I'm on the wrong side of the platform. But member for 20 months as a Gold Bagel member. Don't be me. Listen to Uncle Bruce early on. Can't wait for one-on-one next month. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Deep Value, for being part of this channel. I love you guys who do this. I know that you're allowed to do a posting through YouTube for nothing, announcing how long you've been a member of the channel. And I thank you, all of you who do that. I think you have to hit the $sign down below, and then you get that option to make an announcement of how long you've been a member. Love it when I see those, because it really inspires other people to think about becoming part of this channel. I think a lot of viewers don't realize how long some of you have been here as members. They keep forgetting that, wow, yeah, some of these folks are like pushing 20 months and longer. Some are going to be pushing 21 months soon, because or even 22, because this November, March 16th, I'll get it. March 16th is when we started this 2021. Testy Donkey, member for 20 months, chilling with Uncle Bruce level. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Testy Donkey. Hey, happy birthday to you. Way to go, man. And all of you who have a birthday, an anniversary, congrats. You're doing well, and keep it going. Don't stop now. Oh boy, fun times. Thank you, everybody. Number 198 says Brian, almost 200, and I see 201 thumbs ups are in the house now. We have hit 201 thumbs up. There's only one thing I can do when we break 200 thumbs ups that gets me all excited. W. Walters, members for 20 months. Thank you, W. Walters, for popping in and saying hi to us on that. Neat emoji time. The knee emoji attack is on. I will start this off and see how many catch up with me here. The knee emoji attack is underway. If you're a member of this channel, you get to use the knee emojis just like Richard Carlin is doing. Neat. The trick is, though, you have to go over to your window, open it up, and yell at the top of your lungs to all your neighbors everywhere you are, like Alex does. Neat. Zeta State, neat. Oscar, neat. D.H. Ruda, neat. Brian, neat. Absolutely. The knee attack is on. Anti-Gen is waking up now going, what the hell is he doing? Oh, God, he's doing the knee emoji attack again. Mandu is here. Moonman Moo's doing it. Deep Value's doing it. The Big E is here doing it. We're here. The knee emoji attack is underway live on Traveling with Bruce right as we speak. Dean is doing it. It's coming in, kids. Neat emojis are hitting on the YouTube AI systems, and they don't know what to do with it. If only they knew what the power of the knee emoji is on these marketplaces. It is overpowering. Thank you all for being part of this phenomenal event and letting us know how long you've been members of this channel. I don't know if any other YouTubers have as much fun with the viewers as I do. I don't think so. Maria, once someone is engaged with Uncle Bruce, there is a great retention. Neat, 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 neat. David Scott hitting the knee emojis. There they go. Christina laughing aloud, traveling with Bruce Curtis. They definitely fall a lot faster when they go up, kids. Rugman, Maria Powell, neat, 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 Karen D, neat, 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 neat. They're coming in everywhere. No stopping the Knights of Knee. Exactly. Spicy Android is here. Jen Doe, Cody, BPC mentioned ATIP. Neat, 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 neat. Let's go, baby. Time to get the knee emojis to make the ATIP go up to $1. Let's go. Let's go. What's going to happen to ATIP? Well, ATIP, if they don't get their stock over $1 in the kind of near future, they're going to. Okay, it's funny. They will have to likely shift their listing either to NASDAQ or the pink sheets, but they'll still be traded. The stock will continue to trade. You can buy and sell all you want, but they need to have $1 value. Now, they could theoretically announce with the to the New York Stock Exchange, they could announce to them that they're going to do a rollback. They could do an announcement where they might say, we're going to roll our shares back 5 to 1. That'll pop them back into the 150 neighborhood. That's over $1. We might do a 10 for 1 rollback. That'll get them up to like $3 or something like that, or $4. They might do that. I don't know. I'm waiting to see what they have to say. This is a message from, who's this? Splair TV, 22 months members. 22 months, and I can't wait to hit 42 months. This channel is really worth a bag full of gold. You just learn how to get capital while you still hold your investments. Recommendable membership for everyone who is new here. Thank you, my friend. Matthew's here with the knee emoji. Splairs throwing them up there. Neat, 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 neat. They're coming in from Dortmund. They're coming in from everywhere. They're coming in from America. The knee emojis are coming in from the UK. They're coming in from Germany. They're coming in from Canada. Coming in from the Caribbean. Coming in from Australia. Coming in from all over America. They're coming in, baby. Neat, neat, neat emojis. Oh, so much fun. We have 204 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Sean and Wendy, God's amazing. Here they are. Neat, 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 neat. They're coming in. No stopping this train. Thank you all. This is good stuff. Deep Value with Options is here. Deep Value Options. Well, it's Flint Creek. Scared that my something out of my dog's last name. Neat, 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 neat. Cody Blately. Neat, 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 neat. Way to go, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all very, very much. Jendo, day one member, right on. Glad you're all here and you're hanging out with us. We have 204 thumbs ups. Fabulous stuff. I appreciate it. Keep them coming in. We're up 172 on the Dow, climbing. We're up 25 on S&P. NASDAQ up 104. Little climb going right now. Good. Good. That means everyone here is getting richer with their portfolio values. That's okay. We don't mind. ME up 14.5. GameStop is now unchanged. Bed Bath Beyond still down 24 at 210. ATIP 37 cents even. That's a bargain down here. Tesla 189.64, 189.97 down 6.92. Not participating. SoFi down just a penny. Apple up 136. HPQ is now unchanged. Cyxtera down 2. Google up 46. Moderna down 33 cents. Cisco's up 34. Pfizer down 28. IBM up 123. Microsoft up 9.70. Rocket Lab down 2.5. Matterport up a penny. SmartRent up 6.5. Spire down 2.5. Amazon up 66 cents. Home Depot up 271. Netflix up 305. Vanik up 190. Vanik up 190. Adobe up 334. Goldman down 12. Boeing up 9. Meta Platforms up 345. Royal Caribbean up 56. So we got gains coming around. 182-point gain on the Dow right now. ME up 15 to 275. There you go, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. I keep trying to divorce my underwater VIX position, and then aliens invade. Laughing out loud. Let's see now. GameStop up 4 cents, $19.31 on GameStop. The low of the day today on GameStop, 1901. The high was 1944. We've had no shifting of GameStop at all today. It's been very dead. A volume here, 317,000. Yeah, not even 80,000 pre-split. It's quiet, really quiet. I can't see it going up much if we don't get the volume here. Interesting. And of course, Bed Bath Beyond down 24 is not helping. Bed Bath Beyond volume this morning, 19.5 million. Yep. And it's at its low of the day of 210, 207 ish. Yuck. That's what we got right there. Okay. What else? Cindy B said, Uncle Bruce, I have one Tesla call that I sold for $54.49. This is a September 23, 165 strike. I'm tempted to move closer in time because profit percentage moves faster, closer to expiration. What are your thoughts on this? So the Tesla's 190 right now, ballpark, and this is a 165 contract. It's got a book value of, $35? $25, right? $25. 25. Yeah, it's a $25 book value contract that is trading at $54.40 that you sold for $54.49. Okay, I don't know what it's trading at right now, so I'm going to take a look here on the old Tesla. There we go. I got to get my big ass iPad to wake up here. Here we go. It's coming in. 190.05 last trade. 189.95 now, looking like a last trade on Tesla. So you've written September 2023. So let's take a look if we can at September 2023 contracts. There it is there. See if my big ass iPad will calm down and give it to me. Here we go. It's coming. Oh, it's exciting. Of course, I'm 10 minutes behind, so just keep that in mind. All right, what did you write again? September 165. Okay, 165. Your 165 is 51.35 bid. So you sold it for $54.49. And it's 51.35 bid, and the stock is at 190 a share, having come down from 215, 214 a couple days ago, last Wednesday or something like that. So we've lost $25 already to here, and we're still dropping. I say do nothing right now. I say do nothing. Cross your arms and see if the stock wants to give you another $10, $15, which I think it will. And if you get down to 175, you're only 15 in the money. And you could well have a contract in the 40 to 45 range. Now, it might be a lot easier to write a call for 40, 45 or more closer in by the time it gets down there as opposed to where it is now. I wouldn't trade for trade's sake because you're not in a bad position. You're 25 in the money with a $54 price. There is depreciation here. I mean, there's no question there's going to be depreciation on this contract. Now, I get it. Something closer in depreciates faster, but it won't get you as much dough. But right now, with the 165s, not to worry. Going to 175s, they're about $5-6 less. So it's 50 cents on the dollar to you. Stock drops $1, your contract drops 50 cents. Stock drops $2, your contract drops $1. You're off today $7.49 right now. You could be off $17.49 later today, and that's $5 more on your call. And there's more coming. I think the Tesla shares could be 150, 175 range for a while, just to kind of settle in. Depends on this overall market. Even look at the market today. Even with the Dow up 183. Your Tesla's down 776. That's telling me that it had a good run. It was a great run, but it overcooked itself. It went too far too fast, and it's going to have to settle down a little bit. It doesn't take 3 days to settle down. It might take a week or two to settle down. That might take it down another $15, $20. And that is where you might start scheming about your next move. But you're watching the option chain. Good on you. Keep your eye open on it and see what it does, and just let the market give you depreciation and shrinkage because the stock is giving it to you in dribs and drabs. 189.22, the low of 187 today. Yeah, it could go even lower. That's my take on it. BPC or ATIP earnings release of February 24. That's when ATIP's numbers come out, Feb 24. Thank you for that. I will write that down because I keep wondering when are they going to talk? ATIP Feb 24. That is 10 days from now. Let's see what they have to say. Are they going to make an announcement between now and then? And during that day, are they going to talk about a 10-for-1 rollback to keep the stock on the exchange? Are they going to talk about a capital raise? Are they going to talk about, like, I don't quite know. I'm not sure. Is there going to be an investor making a move into the stock to gobble up all this cheap paper and pop it into the 50, 55 cents and range and then announce a 10-for-1 rollback and have the stock start trading at $5-6? Are we talking about the possibility that the shares could reach 60, 70 cents, a 10-for-1 rollback, putting it at $77? That puts us into the idea that we might be writing $8 or $10 contracts on it. Could that happen? I don't know. I'll let you know. And obviously, with 1/10 the number of shares, you're going to write 1/10 the number of contracts. It's all relative. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with what. Karen, the other option channels are more like tutorials with lots of technicals but no interaction because they're not live. Cody, retail option traders are expecting the next move in GameStop to begin Feb 17. Just some sentiment info on the chat. 4 more days. Deuce, I'm sorry to do this to everyone, but I picked up another 1,000 shares of SoFi. It's going to go down now because I bought it. There you go. 674 down 4. Cody, oh no, sorry, the date is wrong. Sorry, imagine ATI goes next week to $2. Wouldn't that be something? Miraculous. Uncle Bruce, I don't know. What do you think on games? I don't know. What do you do on GameStop 7 shares? Currently not holding calls. Right, deep money in the money calls premiums seem to be drying up. Different stock altogether. Everybody has their personal opinion on what to do with what they have. If you write GameStop calls far enough out, you will get some nice premiums. And people have been enjoying some nice returns by doing so. What I'm hearing on GameStop, there are whisper rumors, what's the word I'm looking for? There's positive news out on GameStop here and there. I heard the other day, I was watching a YouTuber who is a gamer who basically said that was talking to a store manager, and the store manager was telling him how busy they were through Christmas, and how right now there's a new game out with it. Was it with Hogwarts or something like that? And it was doing well, really well. The company just continues to grow. There's just, I don't know. There's just positive talk about it. There's positive vibes, and managers are talking about stuff like they used to have one regional manager for 12 stores. Now they're for 24 stores, but that has meant more people have been hired at the retail side. And they're not doing layoffs on the retail side because they want to have the best customer experience for viewers, for gamers to come in. And so the company seems to be holding its own, seems to be doing okay at Christmas time. We're waiting for the numbers to come out, and I'll let you know. I don't know. That's all I got. That's it. That's it. Pardon me, folks. I'm sitting here with a situation here where my computer, every once in a while I get this. Here we go. I get this thing where I do something that makes something happen on my screen that just blows up my image, and I tell what the hell did I do? And then I remember I have an Apple and I can squeeze my image back together. I forget that when I'm live on the spot. So just pardon me while I try to make this work. Used to be a lot easier. It's not that easy anymore. Hope you can hear me okay. We've got we're gone black. Oh no. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There we are. We're back. I think we're back. Hi, everybody. Had a little glitch there on our connection. Don't know why. Don't know how. I'm the last to know this, but we're here. Thank you for popping back in, hanging out with me. Appreciate this. What else is going on? We have 207 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Very much appreciated. We've got 212 of you here. Thank you for being around. Sell my house fast. Uncle Bruce, I bought a deep in the money call for GameStop. $10 strike. I bought on Friday. I bought this. It's expiring January 25, and I paid $10.31 for it. I'm looking to write a call against it. I'm looking at July 21, $20 strikes, and they're offering at $3.99. Do you think this is a good place? Am I too close in time? No, you're not too close at all. If you can bring in $4 on that contract, or bring in maybe a June 20, see if you can get around 350, 60, 70 for it. That might be the one. Something in that neighborhood is a pretty good neighborhood to be in. I wouldn't be afraid of writing 20s at all and taking in, even if you did this July, if you brought in $3.99, you're 80 cents out of the money, 88 cents out of the money, but bringing in this kind of money on a 20. Stock goes to 22, you're still winning. Goes to 23, you're still making money. Nice. The contract is going up that you own, and the ones you've written are only worth $3 each in book value. You're getting 4 for them. I like this deal. What else is going on? Yeah, Coyote says to Miraculous, the question is, I had 700 shares. What do you think I should do? Coyote is saying, I would write, or if you're an experienced option writer, convert into deep in the money calls and then start writing. You might be able to turn 700 shares into 12 deep in the money calls, for example, or more. And then you can write those, bring in $4 a shot. That's $4,800. Buy another 4 or 5 more deep in the money calls, write on those. Now you got 17 that you're writing on. Hello, 700 shares to 17 contracts from 7 contracts. Not bad. Anyway, Coyote, sell my house faster from Marlboro. Not too close in. That's a good option to write, in my opinion. Option Nomad. How far out are you looking? Premiums look good in April, May, from my perspective. Coyote, yes, Hogwarts Legacy, new Harry Potter game that just came out. GameStop selling a ton of them. A ton of them. A Splair, yeah, Hogwarts is going crazy, actually, and a lot of good games appear this year. I already joined Hufflepuff on Friday at the release day. Brian, Splair, I'm surprised it took them 10 years to make a good Harry Potter RPG game. I love the movies and love RPGs. That's reality. Is that what that? I'm not sure. And a new Star Wars game coming in April, May, says Coyote. GameStop's going to be busy, guys. I'm going to be busy. Option Nomads. I've noticed in myself is that when I was writing Pfizer for 45 cents, I was thrilled at the $100, $200 I brought in. Then I started writing further out for 160, and now I find it very tough to accept 45 cents. Isn't that interesting? It's all perspective. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I compare it. It's either pennies or dollars. Are you going to make dollars? Because dollars pay bills. Dollars pay for vacations. Dollars make it different. Pennies just let you maintain. Dollars bring changes, good changes. Coyote, Jedi Survivor sequel to Fallen Order that came out in 2009 was a really well-received game. Brian, Coyote, are you bullish on GameStop? No way. Coyote, Brian, took them more than 10 years. I was playing RPGs and MMOs in 056, praying they would make an open-world Harry Potter game. I knew it would print money, but they just never would. Cody, personally, all the Harry Potter games have sucked. I don't give this one a second glance. This is generally true for all tie-in games. Coyote, Brian, bullish on the option premiums. Cody, just one gamer's opinion, though. A deep value. There's also James Bond GoldenEye for the Switch. Throwback to the good old days on the Nintendo 64. I think that will sell itself good during the next few days. It's going to sell well. Coyote, the thing is with the new HP game is that it isn't tied to the film's books. It's just set in the same universe, different time period. Deuce Caboose, did Vanguard buy more SoFi? Question mark. Splair. But I'm asking myself if JK, I'm asking myself if JK will see that there are now all kinds of people in the Hogwarts could really find a girl with a man's voice. Cyberpunk, they added as well a girl after transformation. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. And Coyote says, sell My House Fast More Marble RPG role-playing game. Role-playing game. Spare. Maybe it was hard to get a license from JK. Cody, well, the more different it is from the others, the better. I'm basically every way, in basically every way. But again, just one gamer's opinion. I'm an RPG fan, so that's nice to hear. Vilwas, I completely missed the Harry Potter buzz. Hate it. Laughing out loud. BBBY close to falling back below 2. It is 201. Yes. It's in the hood here. Volume of 27 million. Last trade, low trade, $2. And we're there now. It's going to go through too. I don't see it not going under $2. It's going under. 1909 on GameStop, down 18 cents. Down go the GameStop shares. ME 269 up 9. Dow's up 204. ATIP still cheap at 37 cents here. Tesla 189.77 down 7. 12 a share on Tesla. SoFi 672 down 9. Apple up 116. HPQ down 7. Cyxtera down a penny. Google down 11. Moderna down 74. Cisco up 32. Pfizer off 21 cents. There we are right now. Wing Commander Hogwarts Legacy is cool. The first game I've been playing in a long time. Sometimes being on sick leave has its benefits. There you go. Right on. Right on, sir. There you go. Making GameStop richer at the same time. All righty. Very good. Very good. I've never watched all the movies from HP, but played on PS2 Harry Potter, and I love the details in the story. Now I have, again, a high graphic version that helps folding my arms for a while. Keeps me folding my arms. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. We are at Bed Bath & Beyond at 201, down 34 cents. Cody, hey, Uncle Bruce, speaking of Bed Bath & Beyond, can you help us understand this share offering? Somebody spent $1 billion. So how, why, what, when, whatever. I heard this weekend that Bed Bath & Beyond Canada is being closed. I think it's 54 stores. They're shutting them all down. So they're going to do liquidation sales in every Bed Bath & Beyond in Canada. They're going to walk away. Bed Bath Beyond Canada actually has more assets than liabilities by a few million. So they're going to walk out, and unfortunately landlords are going to be without rent, and it's not going to be good. Then that thing will just die because this company's pulling back. Obviously, they're shutting stores in the U.S. Probably under the demand of their newest investors. But again, I don't know the minutia of the details, and I don't care. Why don't I care? Because I don't want you guys touching the stock with a 10-foot cattle prod. Get the hell away from it. I only mention it because of how it affects GameStop. It won't affect GameStop's earnings in any way, shape, or form. They're not related. They have nothing in common. So I just I'll mention it, but I don't want to get into it because I don't have the time to care. These guys are going broke, and I don't care. It's too bad. And there's a particulars like an option to sell half the shares. Yeah, I don't care. And the 2 new Star Wars games will be really bombastic for sales this year. The Last Jedi game was already played. A love of a lot of people, including me. Cody, I'm not touching it. I'm just trying to learn. Well, I hear you, Cody. Learn from a distance, but don't try to get too much into this. I hear some of the options are down to 75 cents. This stock is going down. It's going lower, okay? And then it will be delisted if they don't save themselves. This is to be avoided at all costs. GameStop will be affected for now, but I don't know for how long. And at the moment, 1906 on GameStop, down 21 cents on a volume of 428,000 shares. I mean, geez, man, we're not trading 120,000 shares here, 150. I mean, it's so dead quiet. Unbelievable. The fact that it's over 19 is a miracle. GameStop is on its way to 18 the way it looks right now, which tells me the deeper the money calls will be cheaper to buy. Calls will be depreciating further, which will allow you to do buybacks and rollovers and everything else. And like I said, if you can do buybacks of calls that you've written in the last 3 weeks at lower prices and write for higher premiums further out, you want to make the move. Take money off this table. Anyway, there it is. Thank you all. What else is going on here? Wing Commander, I bought the game on stream. Now it's a GameStop shareholder. I feel kind of bad. Someone here who works at SoFi, can you contact Rockstar Games to mention SoFi and GTA 6 Internet? Would be lovely and useful ad. Wing Commander, BBBY, close to falling here. I'm also playing Hogwarts Legacy, says Moonman. Wing Commander, the Bed Bath Man close to falling below. Yep, it is going to. It's going to break it, and it'll go to 160.70 fast, which could move GameStop to 18.50, 18 fast. It could happen. I'm just saying. Just saying. Wing Commander, I can't type today. Well, you're on leave. How are you supposed to be able to type? Dow was up 199. ME up 9.2 cents. GameStop down 4. Bed Bath Beyond $2.09 of a penny a share is where it's at right now. ATIP 37 cents, down 1.4 cents. Tesla 191.42, down 5.48. SoFi 6.73, down 8 cents. That's where we're at right here today on this session, everybody. Welcome to the party, everybody. Thank you so much for helping out today with the thumbs up meter. 207 have come in. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate it. Thank you for those of you who've been notifying us how long you've been members of this channel. Thank you for that too. Very, very much appreciated. Welcome all of you to the party, pals. You're all here having a good old time. Giddy on up, man. What can I say? Rocket Lab down 11, SoFi down 8, GameStop down a dime. We've got Matterport down a nickel, 23andMe up 9. Spire down 2, ATIP down 1.4, Smart Rent up 6.5 cents, Cyxtera down 1.5 pennies, Apple 109 higher, Goldman up 176, Cisco up 33, Tesla down 572, ARC down 4, Microsoft up 870. Bed Bath Beyond down 35 cents at $2. FISA down 18 cents, HBQ down a dime, Carvana down 46. Google down 31, Amazon up 10, and NVIDIA up 138. There it is. Twilio to lay off 70% of its employees to cut costs while providing upbeat fourth quarter guidance. You can't have both. You cannot give me all is great. We're going to make a ton more money. Oh, by the way, we're laying off 70% of our staff. It's not working that way. It doesn't work that way. Sorry. No, you don't make more money with fewer people. You don't. You lose less. But you don't make more. You're not fooling me. I'm too old. I'm way too old for this game. But they're saying it. They're saying it, and they're analysts who are passing it on, and they're full of crap. So what can I say? It's what it is. Okay, there it is. Deuce Caboose, after watching ME for 18 months, do you still have the same conviction as day one? I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Love it. I think this stock, the opportunity for you to buy it here and make money is huge. Huge. The downside is gone. The upside is in front of you. Billionaires are into this deal. They've got 50 different deals with drug companies all over the place. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like the odds of success here. Cody, I didn't realize we had so many gamers in here. You guys should check out Prey. He was fun. I'm sure you can get it cheap now. Yeah, there are a lot of gamers here because of the age of my audience. Anyone under 40 is possibly a gamer. And this audience is growing. More and more folks are joining me that are in their 30s. And I think many more will be who are in their 30s, mid-30s, late 30s. There are many folks who are going to join this channel because they're going to say to themselves, what I'm doing ain't working. What's happening at the office isn't working. What is happening in my economy around where I live is not working. I need another way to make a better income, and I got to find it. And I don't see very many possibilities around here. And then all of a sudden they find me. How they find me, I don't know. They do, and they go, what is this guy talking about? Writing options on stock I already own, or stocks I can get, or contracts I can buy? What's that? I can buy a call option, and then I can write an option against a call option. What? A couple of classes, and you're in business. 14 classes, and you'll have an inkling of what's going on. Kind of worth your time and worth your money. Some of you out there, you don't realize it. You have jobs that pay you $70,000, $100,000, $120,000, $200,000 a year. You're miserable. You think you are not invincible anymore. You think you're vulnerable to being let go. And all of a sudden, I come around into your world. I don't know how, but I do. And you realize, well, if I watched every class this guy has done, I can only spend $2,100 because he's only got 14 classes. It's not like he's got 200 classes out there. It's not like he has a $30,000 course that this guy's offering me. He doesn't do that. He's just here every day, live twice a day. He's got these classes. Why don't I watch 5 or 6 or 7 of these things? Give it a half a go. It's $1,000. If this guy's got anything, I'll know in the first few classes, and we'll see it. I can just take one at a time. Hey, I'm putting 150 on the counter. Show me something for $150. Okay, I'll watch a second class. Okay, I'll watch a third class. You'll watch them all, and you'll hang out with these guys here. You'll see what these folks are talking about over here. These guys, oh, there they are, over there, those guys. And you'll figure out pretty quickly, those people are real. Those are not paid to be here. They're paying to be here. They pay him to be able to talk. What? What kind of channel is this? Become part of this family. You'll want to become part of these guys right here. You'll want to become part of them. And your 38-year existence is going to change dramatically for the next 20, 30 years. You're going to go, whoa, I can walk away from that dead-end gig I got over there. I've maxed myself out over there. I can't go any higher. I'm not part of the family. I'm not a founder of the company. I'm not a friend of the president of the company. I'm done for. I've reached my ceiling here. And if I go somewhere else, I start at a lower pay, a lower level. I'm a grunt over there. I'm not doing it. Why don't I work with this guy right here and watch this old man and become an option writer and change my world completely? I like this gig. People like this game. We have a really neat video game here. It's called Writing Call Options and Keeping a Lot of Change. And people really like this game. It's a fun game. If you're a gamer, you're going to like this channel because there are people here who are having a fun time playing this game. Yeah, the points do matter. Unlike some of the TV shows where the points don't matter, here the points do matter. It's money. It's money. There you go. Bed Bath Beyond, 197.5. We're down below $2. We're down below $2. There you go. Didn't go. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I can see how writing options can be very addictive. Yes, that's right. I turned 30 last month. Felt a little weird saying goodbye to my 20s, but onwards and upwards. You can never go back. Let me tell you right now, you can never go back. Oh, God, I wish I were in my 20s. Knowing what I know now. Oh, my goodness. But then again, no one knows what they know when they're 67 at 20. There's no way. No. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Splair, I think I know the feeling from turning 21 and suddenly your child is completely gone on the complete world. Now it really feels older. I'm still 5 years away from you. Sky High, I dropped the ball and didn't rewrite my GameStop calls last week. Now it's down $2. Write again here. Wait, I think I know the answer. Yeah, what are you doing? Start writing. Get with the program. I started with Oblivion when I was 12. It was an addiction. Giddy up here. What else is going on? Brian, I feel you, buddy. I need to write a call for 520 to break even. Not many of those right now. Deep value, according to Osho, pessimism is rooted in fear and insecurity. It has prevented people from experiencing true happiness and fulfillment. Oh, man. Credit Savage. Speaking of games and gamers, I finally got my hands on Star Ocean, the Divine Force. The kiddies have a cold. Children's Tylenol will knock them out, and I'll be able to play my game finally. Husband time, Cody, getting Morrowind off stream is cheap and worth it if you don't mind. People talking about games and gaming. 258 is the gain on the Dow. You want to talk about a gain? That's the Dow right now. We're up 9 cents on ME. GameStop down 14. Bed Bath Beyond back to 203. ATIP 37 cents. A bargain down here. Tesla 191.98 down 491. SoFi down 7 cents, 674. Apple up 141. HPQ down 2 cents. Xterra down 2 cents. Google down 34. Moderna down 115. Cisco up 43. Pfizer down 19. IBM up 137. Microsoft up 904. Rocket Lab down 11 cents. Matterport down 1.5. SmartRent up 6.5. Spire down 3. Amazon up 21. Home Depot up 240s. Netflix up 340. Vanik up 150, Adobe up 190, Goldman up 240, Boeing up 140, Meta up 450. That's where all the gains are coming from. Right here, right now, that's the dealio. The Dow up 246, and the S&P up 27, NASDAQ up 94, oil down 49 cents. The NASDAQ's up 0.81, S&P up 0.67, and the Dow up 0.73. these markets are pretty flat across the board. They're doing the same thing at the same time. There's money coming into this market. Sorry, Uncle Bruce, we're nerds. We're game nerds. Don't get us started. Oh, I remember games when I was a kid. My hockey game. That's the game I remember. High wind warning for this afternoon in the desert. So I'm heading to the golf course with the kid before it gets too gusty. Bruce, I'll use my Uncle Bruce radar to track you down later. See you for final hour. You got it, Golf Mom. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Wow, Brian, I like stealing it from Vivek. I don't know. Let's see. Trucker Tech, Uncle Bruce. I got rid of my long GameStop 15s all into $10 strikes for 2025. Used the profit from my sell right after our one-on-one to get into 14 longs. Also bought 1,000 shares of Spire. Couldn't resist. There you go. Credit Savage, true happiness and fulfillment. Have you ever sold a covered call for more than $20 and then bought it back for $5 to immediately write another covered call for another $20 on the same security? True, Nirvana. True Nirvana. Yeah, the volcanic glass armor or the Dedra armor is the way to go. There's game talk going on here. Wing Commander, I will turn 39 next month. The older I get, the angrier I become. Too much BS going on in the world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world, Coyote. I was a hybrid, played multiple sports, but it was glued to my PC in between practices. Wing Commander, writing cover calls is the best casino simulator ever created. There you go, casino simulator. The casino simulator. That's right, not stimulator. Casino simulator. Indeed it is. Become a casino, write call options, and make money. Forget points. Take cash. Simple as that. Take cash. GameStop 1920 down 7. Bet beyond 201.5 down 33.5. The low of the day 192, and we're going back there. Unfortunately, I don't see it being saved. ATIP 37 cents today. 82,000 traded. The bargoon of bargoons, I don't know, some buying in there and it'll run to 60, but no one wants to buy into it. No one wants to buy into it yet. I don't know. I wish I knew the answer. I don't. Tesla 191.72 down 5.17. We're going down again on Tesla. Alex, Wing Commander, just imagine how angry you're going to be when you're 67. Actually, you don't need to imagine. There's a guy out there. You can watch him be 67. The Credit Savage. Have you ever stayed in a 5-diamond hotel for a week and paid $0 with 3 kids and had amazing time, ate delicious food and drank champagne every day and paid with covered call money? True happiness. There you go. Splair, isn't this a casino real life simulator? Right. This is what this is, isn't it? Coyote Alex, just got to watch last Friday's morning rant. I just got to watch that. Credit Savage, this is real life, kids. It starts with class number 1. Buy it. It's real life. Deuce Caboose, when does the powder keg on SoFi blow, Bruce? Can you give me an exact date and time when this thing is going to go? Because I'm ready to buy stock. I'll buy the minute before it happens. 2 minutes before. How about that? 5 minutes before. I'll wait 5 minutes. Just give me the moment. Just tell me, please, Bruce. Please tell me when, how far. Let's go. I'm trying to do Catherine Hepburn right now. It's not working. What else is going on? Wing Commander, Golf Mom. Is that code for Costco? Coyote, September. Coyote, I suspect when they go profitable. Yes, well, the question is, are they profitable already? Did they turn profitable last night? Did they turn profitable 2 weeks ago? Are they profitable during this quarter already? And we don't know. Like, we haven't heard officially. They know. Internally, they're going, it's happening. But they haven't said anything to anybody yet because they can't. They're not allowed to say that. What, when, how, what? Oh, my gosh. Alex, I watched over the weekend. I have not been scolded like that since school. My stink bits are super stinky today. Honest, I listened to Uncle Bruce's rant on Friday, and he gave it to us good, but good. I can't even remember the rant. I can't remember my rant from Friday. I because I get it out and it's off my chest, and I can just relax. Let's go. Oh, thank God I have such great viewers. 192.62, 192.62 on Tesla. It's trying to do something, anything. It's going to go lower. That's what it's going to do. But that's just me. Okay. Alex, to be honest, I need a good kick up the behind every now and then. Credit Savage, SoFi will turn profitable by October. Just buy the damn stock down here. Buy, buy, buy. Just get your hands on the damn stock, as many as possible now. Coyote, it gets the blood pumping. Coyote, it was a rant number 684012. Coyote, these become therapeutic sessions for Uncle Bruce. There you go. You know what I watched yesterday? I was watching a video yesterday. It's on YouTube. Any of you can find it if you want. It's all about the crash, the market crash, the 1987 crash, the biggest one-day crash in the history of the stock market, bigger than 1929. Nothing worse. Nothing had been worse than that crash, and nothing since that bad. And I was a broker then. I was branch manager, VP, stockbroker, and at that moment in time, I was the VP and broker, and I left that firm, at the end of the year. I had already planned my exit privately, because I was taking a company public, and this crash took place. And here I am scheming my grand exit from this company, to take a company public, and I was already working on the side to do private placements to get them ready to raise money, privately from investors, and then prepare a prospectus, and get a company going. And all of a sudden, this crash happens. So I watched this video, on YouTube, and basically it was a video made 20 years after the crash, which I enjoy those because the filmmakers get to go back in time with the people that were there. And so they're now talking to floor traders with white hair instead of dark black hair when they were in their late 20s, and they're now in their late 40s. And tell me about what happened to you during 1987's crash. Wow, they've had 20 years to recover from it, think about it, and reflect on it. And it's an interesting perspective. I really enjoyed that video. Took me back, I'll tell you, man, oh man, oh man. Uh, Credit Savage, I get up in the morning. I look forward to three things: drink my coffee, get my kids ready and feed them, and watch Uncle Bruce morning rants. I'm a simple man. Coyote, YouTube also recommended me a documentary on the 787 crash. I have it in my watch later list for when I get the time. Cody, those are the best rants, Uncle Bruce. I do those too. Totally unrehearsed. I don't know what's going to come out or when it's going to stop, but people seem entertained. Splair, I will add new SoFi end of March and between May and June again, another 100 shares. There you go. That 1987 crash, that market, that moment, that the world that we were in at that time, my God, it was unbelievable. I remember that year we received new computers in our firm, brand new computers at every broker's desk, and the trading desk got a brand new powerful computer with all kinds of features in it. The branch manager had the best of the best, as did the VPs in Toronto and the top guns over there. We really were moving into the computerized world. Still couldn't get the accounts up. I couldn't go on my computer and look at your account. That still came in paper format at that time, but it was computer printed paper. So we were getting the accounts off the computers, but we were getting hard copies instead of being able to look up on terminals. That was yet to be done. But the markets were trading with more and more computer trading, and that's what screwed up 1987. It was algorithmic programs that really broke the underpinnings of the market's stable appearance. Amazing. What can I say? I remember watching the show. They were talking about how the crash happened on the Monday, but the previous Friday was a bloodbath itself. And that was a harbinger of what was to come. And I remember that Friday as well. It kind of brings it back to me about the sell orders coming in from everywhere. And I remember clients of mine calling me with concern, wondering what to do. And I decided I would be proactive and call them as quick as I could to calm them down and tell them not to do anything. We're not selling a damn single stock. No matter how low they go, we're not selling anything. Because we don't know what's being sold for good reasons or just reaction. And we don't know how low the low will be. And we don't know how the snapback rally will be. Because there's always a snapback rally when you oversell. But you got to have the guts to ride out the drop. And so I contacted my clients as quickly as I could, and I encouraged everyone around me to do the same. Be proactive with your customers. Don't wait for them to call you, because then they're just going to sell. They're not going to listen to you. They're just going to say, "Sell everything. I don't care what you say to me. Sell everything," and you're just going to lose clients because they're going to lose all their money, and they're never going to be investing with you again because you didn't call them first. So you had to be proactive. Those are the days. Oh my gosh, those were days. Unbelievable. I remember pulling my money out of the bank, afraid we might have a hard time getting cash. Says Cindy, Cody, with those little bands of tear away holes, those little bands of tear away holes. Yes, those. Remember those computer printouts? Yes, that's right. Matthew Splair. That's what I want to do. I'm looking for around 589 when the gap gets filled. I want to get that right on. Yeah, I used to have these little. I used to have a big paper clip that would hold about 100 sheets of paper that I would just roll through. So if you called me and your last name started with an F, I'd find the F's and I'd open up and I'd find your account. And every day you made a trade in the morning, I would get a big sheet of paper showing all my trades. I'd get another a smaller big piece of paper showing all the trades and the commissions and everything. That would be my record of earnings. And then I would get these blue, tiny, skinny blue sheets of paper, your updated account. And if you were a player, you had 2 pages or 3 pages of these little sheets. And I would take out your old ones, put in the new ones, clip them back in, and now I'd have your latest positions. Every day they'd be updated if they needed to be updated. But if you didn't do a trade for a month or so, once a month I'd get a new stack of these. Every month a new stack of these would come out at the beginning of every month. And we'd throw out the old ones and put together the new ones. And your quotes might be 3 weeks old in these sheets. So I would never look at the sheets to see what you're worth. I'd look at my quote machine and compare. Oh, you got 10,000 SoFi. They're trading at $7.50, and this says $4. Okay, well you're worth $7.50, not $4, obviously. So I'd be aware of where your stocks were more or less. But during the day, I'm looking at the quote machine, playing this game, and then we were trying to trade off of this, handwriting sell tickets, handwriting buy tickets, handing them to desk traders, and they phone the orders in. Oh my God. And we were competing against algorithmic trades by institutional traders. What an unfair playing field we had in 87 already. So unfair. Unbelievable. Yeah, those little holes on the side of the printout, you rip those off. Hello, bagel heads from Bobby Hubby. How you doing there, Bobby? Splair, mentioning algorithm. Actually, some people I have talked were showing me a computer program that is trading by itself, sometimes wrong, but an average almost right enough to have gains. Scary stuff, man. Splair, Matthew, I just have to wait for 2 more paychecks that I'll use to get some more SoFi. Matthew, have you seen a market like the one that we're in where you miss on earnings? The stock drops 20%, and if you beat, the stock jumps 20%? No, we didn't get that back then. We didn't get that. We'd get earnings, and then we would get commentary from all the brokerage firms instantaneously, which we'd all be reading and we'd all be waiting for. And there'd be some folks trying to take advantage of trades, but not too much. But when the algorithms came in, now we had trades looking for 3-cent moves. Get out at 3 cent with a 3-cent drop, get back in, or get in 3 cents higher, get out. And that increased volume and liquidity on everything. So in the one way, there was a lot more liquidity, which is great, but it was also a lot more volatility, and that began to build. And in 87, when we had the crash, we had all these algorithmic sell programs come in, and that were overpowering the market. And the market specialists on, say, the New York Stock Exchange floor that were supposed to be the buyer of last resort on stocks could not handle the volume and the power of the sellers coming in. Could not handle it. and it became a real nightmare. And specialists ran out of money to support markets because they would buy, back off, buy, back off, buy, back off. And they would get hit. Computer programs just hitting them. Because the computer programs figured out that the more we hit the specialists, the more they back off. The more they back off, the better it is to hit them, and we buy back even lower. And this game continued where the specialists were putting cash out to support markets, and programs were selling stock, not making it drop, buying it back, selling again to drop it more, buying it back. They were making money. These guys are losing money, and it kept going to the point where the specialists had no more money to buy stock, and now the gaps started. And so we went from $58 to $57 to $56 to $55 to $54 to $53 to $52 to $47 to $42 to $30 to $25. Whoa, did we see trillions evaporate instantaneously? And now even the algorithmic trades were not working very well because there were algorithmic buyers and sellers. It's on both sides of this market. This game was being played. Run it and run it down, run it up. And then the Monday morning showed up, and we had the tidal wave of selling coming in for hours before the market opened. And then the New York Stock Exchange announced that on Monday afternoon, no more algorithmic trading allowed, no computer trading allowed, only phone-in orders. Oh, was that ever something? All analog, phone-in orders only? Oh, we couldn't handle that. New York couldn't handle all the calls, and neither could we. Our switchboard was just lit up on my poor receptionist. I wasn't manager at that point anymore. I was about to leave. Whoever the manager was, that poor guy had this gal just at wit's end, just 20 calls coming in at a time. One moment, and just shifting calls to guys. And on the brokers' phones, we had 10 lines. We could have 10 people holding at a time. We had 10 calls waiting at all times for people to talk to us. It was insanity. It was absolute panic and insanity. It was nuts. That Friday day was crazy. That Monday was insane. We had no idea what the market was. Didn't know what the bid was. Didn't know what the ask was. Not what was the last trade. No idea. Options were suspended. Could not trade options. Suspended in Chicago. It wasn't like my firm suspended it. Chicago shut down. We're not trading options. We don't know what the price of the stock is. We're not going to trade options. The futures exchange was having trouble because the futures exchange is trading stock index futures. They couldn't trade because they didn't know what the index was, because the index didn't know what the stocks were. It was so bad. It was so unbelievable. So we went analog on the Tuesday, and it was about noon hour, just in the afternoon Tuesday, when the first brave buyer showed up in Chicago, who put in bids to buy the index options 60 points higher than where the Dow was. An index future buyer stood up and said, I'm bid for 150 contracts at 285, and it's 225 on the exchange. And nobody wanted to sell to him at the beginning. And then they hit him, and he's, I'll buy more. And he got hit with another 50. And then the index started trading at 90, 290, 292, 295, 297. All of a sudden, the index started to go up because it was behind the Dow, and all of a sudden buying came into the Dow because the buyers of stock realized I can buy stock at less than what the index is showing it that. There's money to be made in their hills. All of a sudden, buy orders came in. It just switched. And we had a 100, 200-point gain in one day after a 500-point drop the day before. It was just unbelievable. It's just, I was 32 at the time, 32 years old, with this tiny little bald spot just showing at the back of my head, just tiny little bald spot going, tiny little, the size of like a $50. That's all it was. Nothing to worry about. That grew. Yeah, what a market! Oh my God, what a time! And I made calls out proactively. So my lines, I had no phone calls coming in. Nobody was calling me because I had called everybody, and I was the one making calls. So I would call clients and say, I want you to buy 500 shares of Bell Canada stock today. You want me to be a buyer? Yeah, I want you to buy this stuff. It's $10 cheaper than it was 3 days ago. You're gonna buy. We're not gonna hold it long. We're gonna make some nice money here this next week. I'm with you. Yeah, do it. Let's go. And then I buy IBM, and I buy high quality oil stocks, and I'd buy Bank of Montreal, Royal Bank of Canada. I was buying top quality Toronto-based stocks that were just bargains, and I had blue tickets all over my desk. Blue tickets, buy. I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer. Everyone else is getting panic sell calls. I'm a buyer. And then a week later, we're up 10, 15, 20% on all these stocks. And we slowly start selling some. Well, we bought 500. Let's sell 100 of those and take some money off the table there. We bought 300 of those. We'll sell 100 of those, and we'll make some more adjustments. This stock hasn't quite recovered. Let's buy some more of that, sell some of that, and reposition our accounts. And I did that all through October and November. And then in December, I had all my accounts all settled out, all clean, all perfectly balanced. And then I left the business to form a public company with a business partner of mine, and left the firm. And that weekend, I called all my clients and told them I had left Friday afternoon, that I wasn't there anymore, and that all the accounts that I had were now being managed by Auntie Jen, because Auntie Jen was a broker with me. She didn't leave. She was still there. She took the book. I gave her the entire book. You take the book. You're going to get all the calls now. And so now my clients were now Auntie Jen's clients. And that worked really well for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then the nasty surprise showed up in the second week of January in 1988. It's when Auntie Jen went to the office, and there was a chain around the door of the office with a padlock on it and a notice on the door that I believe it was the Securities and Exchange thing of Canada and receivership. The company that we worked for was technically out of business. They had been shut down. Toronto had been shut down, which shut down all the branch offices. So Jen was immediately out of work. And all the clients were all of a sudden stuck. The good news was that all the accounts and all the brokers could get jobs at other firms. As a matter of fact, one of the other firms in the city agreed to take every broker from the firm if they wanted to come over. But Auntie Jen was now 7 months expecting somebody new, or is it 6 months expecting. And so we talked about it. I said, Auntie Jen, your best bet is not to join a firm now. You were gonna leave in April anyway, when turned out Jen Jr. showed up. And we already had another broker lined up to take our accounts. I'd already done that. So we basically, I made a call to all my clients again. So did Auntie Jen. We said, you're going to go with broker so-and-so to firm such and such. They'll do all the transfers. You'll be fine. Your account is in perfect condition. There's no margin balances. You're perfectly fine. And that's what happened. And so all of our accounts went to another firm with our broker that we had already had selected. And it was all looked after. And then I contacted all my clients the next few weeks and months, kept in constant contact with a bunch of them, and started to raise money from these people to take a company public. And I said, how would you like to buy stock in a company that I'm creating with a business partner of mine? We're selling stock at 20 cents a share to the public. And we raised, I don't know, $200,000. So I can't remember exactly how we did it. It was too many days ago. And then we raised money at 30 cents a share. Then we raised money at 40 cents a share. We just kept issuing paper. And the game plan was to go public at $1. That was our game plan. And we did it. It took 2 years, but we did it. And so we went public at $1, and I had all my clients in there between 20 and 40 cents roughly, with maybe 35, 40 cent averages. I had sold some stock at 60 cents. They were all in the money. And we went public at $1. And that's how we did it. That was back in 89, 90, 91. That was a lifetime ago. Unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. So much fun. What is going on here? I remember being Washington, D.C. for Fidelity, and customers' disbelief, challenging reps not placing their seller orders correctly I meant I had to listen to order audio tapes to confirm what I said. Oh my gosh. BBBY. Look at that chart on BBBY. What the heck is with that pattern? Well, yeah, there you go. $2 a share right now. What can I say? Folks are talking about all kinds of stuff here. It's great. We've got 42 million traded on Bed Bath & Beyond here. Low of 192 right now at $2. There's a hope of a wall of hope at 2, but it's not going to last. She's going down. The Dow is up 290. Very good. We're up 12 cents on ME. GameStop's up 13 cents. Not paying attention to BBBY right now. ATIP 37.1. Tesla 94.75 down $2. SoFi down just a nickel. Apple up 171. HPQ unchanged. Cyxtera down 3.5. Google down 33. Moderna up 48. Cisco up 51. Pfizer down 17. IBM up 160. Microsoft up 887. That's the story, everybody. That's where we're at. Anyway, fun. Folks, I'm going to take some time off right now because I've been on the air for 2 hours, 25 minutes. And I think I've done enough. I'm going to be on for the final hour of trading, and I look forward to seeing you then. And come on by and say hi, and let's see how it goes. I have 2 other shows to do later today on my other channel, Traveling with Bruce, so I got some more work to do, so I better get going. Thank you for the 207 thumbs ups, everybody. Appreciate this. We'll catch you this afternoon at 3 Eastern for the final hour of trading and see how things go. Hopefully you're all a whole bunch richer and happy and satisfied and getting ready to quit your day jobs like I quit my day job. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you all. We'll see you later today. AJ, thank you. Slayer, thank you. Appreciate all of you for popping by. Later, Bama Babe. You take care. And we'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Let's see if we get you richer. Okay, everybody? Thank you. Thank you, John. JR, thanks, pal. Appreciate it. We'll catch you this afternoon. Okay, bye for now.